thought there's not going to be anybody around. It's too late now. Everybody will be sleeping. I thought everybody would be asleep. Oh my God, you guys are still awake? Wow. I thought you'd all be asleep. I thought I'm going to go in. There'll be nobody there. Sorry, Pink Troll. I honestly thought everybody would be sleeping. I didn't think anybody would be up. Oh, Caroline. Sorry. Well, it's only 7. Well, 7:15. Hi, Catherine. Ginger Bird from the South. Wow. It's one hell of a name. I think I need to shut off my water in a second. Oh, hello, Ricochet. How are you?
All good. Yeah. What, sorry?
What time is it there?
12:12?
Oh, why am I thinking it's 1 a.m.?
It's 12:12.
Wait, you need to see what I just posted to get me. What? I don't know what the hell they're talking about. Guys, tap and share. Oh, I almost tapped my own live. Tap and share the live, please. It's late, though. It is very late. Oh, shit. Turn that down. I'll be from a psychotic person. You're all going to be like, no way. I'll be like, yes way. You're all going to be like, no way. I'll be like, yeah. Can you guess what I'm going to show you from who? Get in this live and tap. Can you all guess? Yes way. Yes, Alex. You're right on the money. Right on the money. So you know how she says, oh, she came on and she wants to take that 12 o'clock, blah, blah, blah. What's she doing right now? So she can't complain when I come on at 12 o'clock, can she? She can't complain at all. Tap and share the live, guys. Thank you for the gifts. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. No, you can't join. Sorry. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you, Ludic Lindsay. Thank you for the heart me's. Hi, Lou. Oh, thank you for the goal thing. Was it the rose? Oh, thank you. Yes, her audacity is chilling. Oh, have you seen my story? Is it on here? Top shirt, yeah, because it's late. We need EQ in here too, because EQ's got to build her platform apparently. I think EQ admitted that was Alice. Alice, who the fuck is Alice? I think. Let me put my other account in the fucking box. I need a word. You don't need nothing. Get lost. I don't know who you are. You don't need a word with nothing. Go have a word with yourself. How about that? Go have a word with yourself. Why am I rude? I'm not being rude. You're not getting in my box. I don't know you. We're doing FYP and nobody gets in the boxes. And if you came here regularly, you would know that. Hello, silly nilly. I'm trying to help you. Help me with what? Does anybody know Napoleon? You've been marked. Oh my God. Oh my God. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I'll have to call the police now. I'll have to screenshot that comment. Oh no. Let's get that screenshot for the police as I'm being harassed online. We'll get your IP address. And yeah, there you go. Yeah. One screenshot. What else did you say? Let's get all the screenshots. Shiver me. Get out of here. Can we? Why are we letting this guy even talk in here? Where's the mods? Have they all disappeared? There we go. Tap and share the live, guys. I gotta shut this. TV's too loud. I don't even have myself in order. Silly Millie. If anyone is in here from that group, then that just proves even more that exactly he's with Delusive and she's in PLM. So she's not doing herself any favors, is she? Not at all. Not at all. Intimidation doesn't work with me, to be honest. So I'll go to. I don't want to go to sub only because you guys aren't sub, and you can't sub on this account anyway. It's too fucking high. It's too high. I don't know. I just got here, Ness. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. Zoe, who she is Canada. What? Who? I don't know what you guys. Listen. I'm lost. Who is this? Can we get rid of these people? Do I have any mods in here? Is it too late? All my mods are gone. Yeah, it's troll accounts, pink troll. Because Delusive Angie can't fucking handle the truth, so she thinks that she can get people to intimidate other people. No one gives a fuck. We're a bunch of trolls on fucking TikTok. I'm not fucking bothered one fucking bit at all. At all. Tap and share the live, please. Oh, I can't hear. I should clean that up. Tap and share the live. Hello, Jenny. No one gives a fuck. I don't know how people stand beside her. At all. Knowing what she stands for. I have no clue, nor do I care. I will continue to talk to her as long as she continues to talk about me. I will show her on the FYP when it comes to anything that she has to say in her fucking lies. And I don't give a shit. So the truth is the truth. What we've seen is what we've seen. What we know is what we know. Nobody cares. No one in here is intimidated or scared of a bunch of bullies on a fucking app that fucking talk and do things with children. So that's it. She just saved someone. If you're gonna, anyone I see in my chat, I don't care. You're gonna get blocked. You're not just gonna get muted. You're gonna get blocked. Because I'm not talking about who saved who and what did who and who's killing themselves and who's not. Oh, and Alex. Alex what? Thanks for the gifts, guys. I'm so sorry I took that comment the wrong way. I was taking the mickey out of what DA said. Hello, Bird. Hi, Summer. Tap and share the live, guys. Tap and share the live. Oh, shit. Oh, thank you for the gift. Who sent that? Thank you. Oh, thank you, Danny. Are those put in there? Thank you. Oh, they're so cute. Thank you. Thank you, Danny. I don't know, Jessica. Go ask them. Ask Delusa. She knows all about it. Yeah, she knows all about that because she sat with them. You can go look at my story. Thank you, Sam. I think you're one creator that doesn't get involved in these stupid stories. I've never been in a storyline in my life, but apparently, yeah, I'm with EQ. I'm going to build EQ's platform. EQ's got a fucking platform. Get lost. She's going to say anything. Thank you, Just Nana, for the gift. She's going to say anything to try to get the heat off her for what she really is and who she is and what she stands for. I'm not fucking arsed. I couldn't give a flying fuck. Couldn't care less. She can sit there and cry and she can stay up till 3, 4 in the morning. I don't care. Couldn't care. Let's get to 100K, guys, so we can start the FYP. Ricochet, you okay there?
Yeah, okay.
You're very quiet.
I'm trying to get the FYP in some sort of order.
Going back where? I fucking know. Thank you for the gifts, guys. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for the little stars. They're cute.
Thank you, Just Nana. Sorry I'm not watching the chat. I was just trying to get the FYP ready.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's tap and share the live. Yeah, guys, and don't be scared of anyone that says, oh, you've been fucking marked by PLM. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody gives a fuck. You're a bunch of bullies. Get the fuck out of here. I suspect DA is seeing M's as... What? I suspect DA is seeing M's as a get-out clause, but I've ignored the app all day. I don't know what M's did. I don't know if we even have her on the FYP at all. Ricochet, do we?
Well, we got the clip from last night, but I didn't know if we were
I'm
playing
not
it.
sure what happened with her, to be honest. Thanks for the gifts, guys.
I can play it, but I don't know what happened. I don't
Had
know.
something to do with her mod. I don't know. I'm not sure. I have no clue, really. What Ems did is vile. I have to watch it.
I got the clip.
Huh?
I have the clip, but I didn't know if we were showing it.
It's real bad. Shit. They what? They made, where's that comment? They made money from a kid's trauma, even the mom. Who did? Ems and the mother? No one play that. It's bad. It's triggering. Oh. Says, I hope that Brett gets the same treatment as Ems for this. Brett did it too? Did Brett do it too? Oh. Thank you for the gifts, guys. Thank you for the heart me's. Miss Red and Luke gave... What? Miss Red and Luke gave the mom money for what? Oh, no. What did they give the mother money for? Brett was laughing with Ems this morning. And don't play it, Angie. It's horrible. Ems was vile. Did everybody else play it? Her mod's child. Oh. Yes, Corey said on his live. Leave anything fucking. Corey said that Miss Red and Luke gave money to the mom, like to help her. Her mod's child got SA. Ems outed it to her live. Miss Red and Luke gave the mod money for the child. So they were helping the lady.
Thanks for the gifts, guys.
Huh?
I just said thank you for the gifts.
So Red and Luke gave money for food. Yes, to help her. Yes, gave 50 pounds for each of them. Oh, to take the child out or buy him something nice. She confided in Ems. Hold on. Oh, I lost it. I lost it. I don't think it's appropriate to play the video, but obviously... Thank you, Aries. Thank you for the balloons, because Em said she was at fault. Her son was at... Oh. Shit. And who took the money? Ems took it? Ems went at her because she gave her money. The girl said give back, then Ems outed. Oh. Ems is done, and yes, her, and then Brett. You need to watch. Yeah, we'll have to watch it. Don't play it, it's cruel. But I'm not going to know what happened. And I feel sorry for Linz. I'm confused. How is Linz involved?
It's a different Lindsay, I think. It's a different one, Angie.
Oh, it's not the other Linz.
No.
Oh, wow.
I have the video, but some people are saying play it, some people are saying don't. But
I want to see what happened, but we'll see as we go. If it's really bad, then it was M's mod Linz. We'll see. Oh, shit. We'll see as we go, I guess. You listen to it first, Angie, and it's up to you if you do. Is it long? Is it a long one?
I think it's about 8 minutes long.
I would watch on OWN, put some tunes on while... What was that? Millsy got banned this morning for playing it. Oh, okay. I think Fact Freak explains it in a clip, I think. I don't know if we have Fact Freak. She's now deactivated her account. It was that bad. Shit. I haven't seen it, so maybe if it's that bad. Ems loaned Lynn's cash. Girl, the mod lands PD half-baked. Ems didn't want rest, and Ems blamed the mom. Ems is evil. Rickster played it. Ava. I haven't seen it. Brett's been reading her apology. You need to watch it. Let me go gather my dog that went upstairs with shoes. I'll be right back.
Spill bunny, ice hockey, mountain ride a horsey. $1 a loony, $2 a toonie. That's Canadian money. You better watch it there, buddy. Okay. Maple syrup on the pancakes. Ay, poutine on every plate. Ay,
What is that?
That's the song. It's the
Someone tagged you in Fact Freak video.
yeah, I got it.
Justin Bieber and Drake. Ay, this is Canada. Maple syrup in my cabinet. Ay, kick your ass all hockey season. Ay, Mounties be riding horses. Yeah, this is Canada. Ay, furry willing critters in our zone. Ay, we got the best weed ever grown. Ay, we got the best bacon ever known. Ay, Rocky Mountain air is so fresh and nice. Northern lights in the sky. Ay, Niagara Falls from our side. Yeah, we don't allow no DUI. Great Lakes all summer. Yeah. Gordon Lightfoot, Drake and Gretzky. We say sorry a lot. Polite and proud, why not? Beavers building dams. Curlin's how we jam. Still bunny so sexy. Milk snow with that booty. We say it all day. Friendly folks all the way. Okay. This is Canada. Maple syrup and La Cabote. Kick your ass all hockey season. Mounties be riding horses. Yeah, this is Canada. Moose live up in our zone. We got the best weed ever grown. We got the best bacon ever known. From Toronto to Vancouver. Montreal to Regina. We keep it cool, we keep it chill. Yeah. In the Great White North, it's real. Snowball fights and hockey nights under northern lights. So bright, Okay, Canadian bacon on my plate. Butter tarts are great. Ottawa capital. Yeah, parliament's so tall. Yeah, we were planning flannel. In our cozy home, we settle. Okay, this is Canada. Build our cabins in 5 minutes. Hey, no pollution where I'm living at. Hey, now it's easy riding horses. Yeah, this is Canada. Ay, furry weather critters in our zone. Ay, we got the best weed ever grown. Ay, snow buddies twerking up the snow. Ay,
Thank you for the Canadian song there.
I've been bit on my leg.
You have what?
Been bit on my leg by something.
Were you outside?
I was earlier, yeah.
Ew. We're almost at 100K. We're almost there, guys. Tap and share the live. Tap and share the live.
No, that was the school from there. That wasn't wrong guy, wrong house, wrong.
Are you almost ready, Ricochet? Oh shit. Huh?
Yeah, I guess. Making a smoke.
You're having a what?
Making a smoke.
Oh, you're making us smoke.
Why is your other account closed?
What gets me out of all this? What gets me out of all this with M's is everyone has been getting money on the story of course. Jesus, of course. That's what it's all about. People, do you think people actually care? I would hope people care, but I don't think people do, to be honest. I really don't. Why is my life paused on the other one? I better get out of this box and fucking. This other phone is fucking wrecked. Oh shit, I was gonna tap and share on that line. I was.
I'm just gonna grab a drink.
Tap and share, guys, and we'll start. Absolutely not. It was a perfect deflection. Exactly. Who said that? Exactly, just Tanya. Where's my coffee? Oh, it's over there. Shit. Luke and Miss Red did. The others didn't care. Well, we're gonna fucking see what happens. I don't know. I don't care. They still made money. Exactly, Peggy. They all did. I don't know what happened yet, so I'm assuming they did. I don't know what's happened. I heard bits and pieces here and there, but I haven't seen anything. So I don't know. Yeah, the others tap and share the live, guys, please. Whenever you're ready with tap and share the live. What's that noise?
Shit, my phone. Sorry.
Oh, Delicious and high and mighty. Delicious and
Want to
high.
start with the M's video, or
Sorry?
want to start with the M's video?
Yeah, I guess we could. We'll see how it is. I don't know anything about it, so if it's really bad, I don't know. How about we don't start with it and we leave it till later?
Okay, one sec. Forgot how to turn the green screen off.
Tap and share the light. No, tap my face. It set a good platform for the day. a good platform. Well, I don't want to get banned if it's that bad, so leave it till the end.
Sorry, one sec. Just trying to find the way to start.
Dee got Rickster and Tally in her box like best mates. Of course. Anyone that sits with her, you're condoning raping of children. So whoever sits with her, you're all condoning it. I don't know, Shannon. You're okay with that. So I don't want to hear anyone on this app ever that sits in those lives come in here or go anywhere else. And if I see anyone that I see in other lives saying, oh my God, I can't believe it, and then you go sit with the person that sits with people that rape 6-year-old children, then you're no better than them. You're no better than them. That means you condone that type of behavior. That's it. Whenever you're ready, Ricochet. Oh, we're starting with this. Okay, I'm gonna mute.
So Billy joins Miss Red's box to have a clap back at Angie. Then Angie jumps into the box. Then Luke jumps into the box and upsets Miss Red and comes off. Just play.
Oh shit, what happened? Hello, Billy. Hello, Pat. Just in quick reply to Angie there. I don't think Angie can be calling absolute anyone when Angie is number one on this app for not bringing any proof or any fact and running away with her own narrative. I have never heard a woman talk so much crap in 24 hours. The woman constantly allows, sits and abides by scammers and God knows what. She's stuck by pineapple for over a year. Proof, fact and evidence presented right in front of her to the point it was undeniable, and this woman still sat by it. So why anyone would even listen or take an ounce of delusive Angie's bullshit is absolutely beyond me. And there's only one line around these ways, and that's you. So you can call us what you want, you can brand us what you want. It don't bother me, it don't affect me. As far as I'm concerned, you're an absolute tool. Right, we've got Angie in the box, Billy. Right, so Billy said she's got all these thousands of videos on Smiles. I'm not seeing one video that say on Smiles. I haven't seen one video. Say on Smiles. Yeah, again, you're lying. No, you can tell me. No, when you tell the truth, you can finish. You are PLM. When you tell the truth, you can finish. Angie, you admitted to being in PLM. I've got the video. No, shut up. You admitted it to Aki. You was like, oh yes, I've got an account. I can't speak with this man, can I? You are an absolute. You're vile. I'm sorry. You're vile. I hope honestly someone does an exposure on you. What's you said and done? Mocking Rickster's brother. Let's not forget. Do you think I'm listening to you? He mocks, right? This guy mocked Rickster's brother. Yes. So did you, and I've got the video for that. I've got the video of you playing Knocking on Heaven's Door to his brother. So you can't talk on that either. Stop it. You can't talk on that either. How can I talk? You did it as well. You did it as well, and I've got the video. I've got the video. You are the most vile human being on this earth. Don't lie. You are the most vile human being on this earth. Coming out did you not tell me to go get an ROPE once, Billy? Billy, did you not tell me to go and get an ROPE? Get yourself to rehab, you scruff. Did you not say that? Get to rehab. Did you not say for me to get an ROPE? Yeah, I've said many things to you, and I'll say it again. Yeah. Say it again. I'll say it again, just like you do. You can say what you want. Listen, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Just remember that. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, and that's what you don't like. I won't bow down to you because you're a scruffy old bedroom slug. Yes, you did. You're a bedroom slug. You did. Did you not, Billy? What? Did you not sit there dancing and playing all the different songs? Did you not sit there on that same night and sit there with Corey playing Knocking on Heaven's Door? Guess what? No, shut yes, up. You did. You know yes, you did. I've got it. I'm busy. Can I just say something? Can you kick him? Can I just say Let's. Can I just say, when I played Knocking on Heaven's Door, see how he twists it, and that's how I know that Smiles is telling the truth and that you're a liar, Billy. Because when I played that song, I didn't play it out to be. I was saying because he knocks on people's doors. right? And Billy knows that, and so does Corey, and so does Rickster. Because I spoke to Rickster, I said, listen, Rickster, I'm really sorry for playing that song. I meant as in you knocking on EQ's door and Corey. And that he said, no, fair enough. Okay, so you see how he just twisted that? You're a liar. This guy isn't here. You and Billy were friends? No, because I don't stand with him in regards to the smiles, because not one video, he's
Hold on one
not
second.
on any videos of it coming out Smiles' mouth.
She did play Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Yeah, I did.
She
I
also
forgot about
mocked
that.
Talia's fucking miscarriage by playing Bye Bye Baby. So she was also in PLM. She's lying. So she also had Billy in her box. Not once, but twice, maybe 3 times. So she's a liar, a liar, a liar, a liar. Liar, liar, on all 4 points. She had Billy in her box, but nobody else can have Billy in their box. Only she can have Billy in her box because he's such a wrongin'. Well, such a wrongin'. Why'd you have him in your box? She had him in her box. She was in PLM. We've proved it. It's in my story as well. She did mock the Rickster's brother by playing the song. She mocked Talia. So yeah, she can only cover up for so long. Again, everyone that follows her, you all condone raping of children. Plain and simple. Sorry, Ricochet.
Yeah, she could have picked any song in the world, and she chose that song to
Exactly.
play for Rickster.
Exactly.
Right, as to what he's saying she's done. It was all like messages and comments, and I believe they're all fake. Yeah, he told me to go and get an ROPE. He said he's going to send me the instructions on how to do it. He mocked Rickster's brother. He is part of Peter, and this is a vile man. And let's not forget, he someone actually unalived themselves, right? That Billy was bullying. Number 1. And number 2, apparently, this is hearsay. This is what, I'm not going to say he told me, that he's been done for stalking and harassing a woman. Right, okay. All right, thank you, Angie, for joining. Isn't that right, Billy? Isn't that right? Angie, someone unalives themselves as bullying that person. Thank you. Oh, guys, I just need to get some more holy water. We'll have no demons. No demons. Right, guys. So I did not kick Billy from the box at all. I didn't touch anything. Guys, I didn't. Stop coming at me, please. Thank you very much.
So, just what Angie said.
Billy, did I kick you from the box?
I don't think it was you. I think it was a mod.
Thank you.
But just in regards to what Angie said there.
Right. Okay, so what happened then? Guys, what happened? Don't remove anybody from the box, please, because it's not fair. People need, if someone's been spoke about, they have the right to go back. I don't know if Billy got a ban or anything, but I didn't touch the screen.
I'm absolutely shocked you're letting that piece of shit in your box to say anything. I'm fucking shocked in you.
Luke,
really am.
You
I am fucking shocked.
Luke, you could have WhatsApped me that. Luke, you could have WhatsApped me that, darling. At the end of the day, if I'm showing a video, Luke, and Billy spoke about in the video, I played the wrong video. I thought it was a Canadian Angie one. I have to give people the chance to respond. Do you know what I mean? Because then I'm looking biased. Right, so moving on, guys. We'll move on from that situation. I played the wrong video. All right, guys. I thought it was Canadian Angie video. I thought it was them pair going at each other. All right, guys. But if Billy spoke about in a video, right, whether I like Billy or not, I have to give people the chance to speak. All right? So we're moving on from that situation, guys. Okay, we're going to move on. But Luke, you could have WhatsApped me that. Right, guys, moving on from that situation, okay? No, because I don't want, I want it over with now, guys, okay? We'll move on to the next video. Actually, 1 minute, guys, I'll be back.
Oh shit, what happened? Hello, Billy.
Yeah, and then we kind of know how that. Then Luke went back and he apologized. Well, first he went live and said he was going to demod her, and
Did you want to see that? Or
sure.
Violation of privacy.
Luke the Judge quits as Miss Red's mod due to Miss Red letting Billy in the box to have his reply on the video that she's shown.
Now, going forward, I will not be participating as a mod for Miss Red. I will stay friends with Miss Red, but I'm not being a mod. I am just angry that somebody that mocked a family member's death and did a video and has said many vile things on this app, including sitting with PLM, would be allowed to have a voice. It's not about Angie.
But Angie's done all of them things that you just mentioned too.
Yep. Yep.
Does he not class Talia as family because they're not married or what? She's Rick's partner and Angie did Bye Bye Baby and Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Mm-hmm.
And she was in the other.
Yep.
It's not nothing to do with delusive Angie. I don't care about the backwards and forwards with delusive Angie. You're giving somebody a voice that mocked my family death in a video, played them songs, Stairway to Heaven, Living on a Prayer. Yeah? So I was wrong for kicking him out of the box. I should have allowed him. It's Miss Red's platform. It's not my platform. It's her platform. Not my platform, it's her platform. So with respect, I won't be modding for Miss Red anymore. I'll stay friends with her off the app, but I won't be modding for her anymore. So I love the woman and she's got a great show and she's been through a lot, but I wouldn't give somebody a voice that mocked a member of her family's. That's just who I am. That's who I am. So the comments wanted Billy to reply. I won't be in that live when he replies because I think he's an utter disgrace. I don't like the guy. I don't like him. So, yeah, I'm just not going to mod anymore. That's it, guys. I love Miss Red. We've been friends for 2 years, but I'm not going to mod for her anymore. Yeah, that's just how I feel. Thank you for. I'm not doing this for subs, guys. I'll be on, but that's why I was a little bit upset. Like, you're giving a voice to somebody who has done and said the worst on the app. He's done and said the worst to women. Yeah. I know she didn't want to look biased, I know she didn't want to look biased. I get it. I get Miss Red. She didn't want to look biased. That's fair enough. But my friendship with Red is more important than an FYP room. So I'm just not going to mod in the room anymore. I'm just not going to mod. I'm going to refuse to mod. No, I'm not falling out. I will never fall out. But, like, I would never put somebody in a box that mocked a member of her family. I wouldn't do it. That's all I'm saying. Guys, you don't have to sub. I'm just coming on because I did do wrong. I should have it's her room at the end of the day. It's not my room. It's not my room, it's her room. So when I have people in my box in the future and I let people into my live in the future, like I've made mistakes, I have made mistakes letting people in boxes, like I've made mistakes before. Nobody will now tell me who to put in boxes. I will not be putting, so no one can ever come at me for putting someone in my box. I don't know. I haven't spoke to her. I don't know. That's up to her. But yeah. No, she can have him back in the box. I've texted her and said have him back in the box, but I won't be in the live. I'll never fall out with her, but I was wrong. I should have let Billy have his say. I was wrong.
You're on mute, by the way, Angie. I'll just play the next one if Angie's not here.
Sorry, Ricochet. Yeah, because we already know how this ends.
Oh.
Because then he went back in her box and
Yeah, I've got that one next.
he apologized to her or whatever.
So you don't want to watch these, no?
If you want to, but I already know. I think we all know he went back and apologized. Luke comes live to talk about. We just saw that, no?
No, this is you got Chippy and High Priestess Kate in his box.
Oh, okay. Okay, go ahead then. If you want to play it.
Sorry, I was just muting someone.
Oh, sorry.
He don't deserve a voice, in my opinion.
He doesn't. I don't think he does. He's got his own platform to do it on. So I agree with you. But it is Reds, and she's got a point. She's, it's her own
Reds,
life.
and I'll admit, I did wrong.
Behind the scenes, sort it out and don't let anybody get between.
I know I did wrong. It's her platform. It's not my platform. And I should not. And that's why she did nothing wrong. And I'm just saying to everyone, I was in the wrong. I should not have removed him. I should have left the live. I should have been the bigger person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anger gets better here sometimes.
That's right, yeah.
Natural.
Yes. Like I said, the amount of people have been putting my cauldron is unbelievable. I need a bigger cauldron.
Friendships, look, all I'm saying is friendships come first. TikTok second.
She'll always come first to me. She'll always come first, Miss Red. But the thing is, would people have had the same energy if I would have put someone in the box that mocked a member of her family's death? I got so much backlash. Can I just say something, Chippy? Can I just say something? I got so much backlash about putting Canadian Angie in the box when she said about going to Tilly's school, which I didn't know about. Yeah. But I got so much backlash about putting Canadian Angie in the box.
Yeah. We all make mistakes, Luke. We all do things that we might regret later.
Thank you.
But all I'll say to you is, you and Red have got friendship. Don't ever let TikTok get in the way of that shit. Just because either one of us don't, or either one of you don't like somebody that's in a box or whatever, talk behind the scenes. Because when you do it in front of people, so what's going to happen today now, Luke, is you're going to be talked about all day now because, what's going on with Red and Luke? That's what people are going to run with. You know what I mean? And you've fed into that now because of the reactions that we've seen online. So what you need to do, all I want to say is, look, just get offline, go talk to Red, have a conversation, come back on and show them that you're not falling out.
Chippy, I can't be a fake person because
you don't have to be fake. You can be genuine. Tell them off for doing it.
Because of the things I've got wrong with me head. I am what I say I am. I come on and I'm telling you all, I was in the wrong. I was in the wrong. I was massively in the wrong for going in that box. I should have left the live and gone and said it later. But I was just so angry when I seen him talking, and I was so angry, and I thought no. And it was my fault. I shouldn't have done it, and I do apologise to Red. I shouldn't have done it, and that's why I'm not. I will no longer be modding anymore. I will no longer be modding anymore.
Yeah, I think that if you can't keep your personal feeling out of it, then yeah, because it was a personal feeling, and I get it. But what I'm saying to you is, the app's going to run with this all day, Luke. So you need to show some.
I don't care, Chippy. The app has been slagging me all week. People, creators, I don't really, Chippy. It bothers people. I don't give a goose slagging me. I get slagged. I get lied about. I get stuff. I don't care. I literally do not. They can run with whatever they want. All I'll say to people is, I hope your own hands are clean before you come for me. I hope you haven't done it because there's a lot of FYP creators. You've got to realise, Chippy, I know you've only just started doing this. I've been doing it for a year and a half. I know a lot about what people have done and said in the background that the audience doesn't know about. Yeah. I know a lot that's been said and done, and I just sit here going, you're coming for me with what I know you've done off the app.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't. Donna. Me and Talia had words this morning. Me and Talia have had an exchange of words this morning about Donna. And I said to Talia, Donna is a wonderful woman off the app, and she is. She fucking is. She's the best of the best off the app. But that in that second, my emotions got the best of me, and I should not have gone in that box. And I was totally in the wrong for what I did. She did nothing wrong. I did.
Angie, I can assure you, me and Billy are not friends, love.
Angie. Let Angie in the box.
Yeah, Angie, I can promise you I'm not at all. Angie's gone at my young'un and stuff. I'll never defend that guy. Sorry, but I won't.
I don't know, I can't.
Angie don't want to come in the box. That's a first, Chippy.
Hey, I can come out if she wants to come in.
No. Listen, I like you both.
No, I know, look, Angie's got to understand FYP's FYP.
So how come Angie gets a free pass from Luke? Because she brings
I
him
don't.
views.
I guess I don't know. All I know is this is very angering, this fucking app right now, and it's just ridiculous. I think they're all just ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't know what to say anymore. I just don't. They're all like, I don't know. I'm just gonna say this: none of them can ever stand up and say anything in regards to kids being mentioned on the app, in regards to anything to do with children. None of them have any way to talk about any of it. The proof is right there. If you condone that type of behavior, that's on you. You want to talk to people like that stay with people like that, that's on you. Other than that, man, I don't know what else to say. I think this whole app is just disgusting. That's it. I don't know what else to say. You're standing with people that, or a person, even inviting them into your box. But, and again, I'm not sticking up for anyone. I'm just bringing a comparison. Wasn't he, maybe he doesn't know anything yet. I don't know. But wasn't he all up in arms? And what EQ said about Tilly? Thanks for the gifts, guys. I'm pretty sure he was all calling EQ, Diddy, or whatever the hell he was calling her. Does he hold the same for the other one? Is he going to hold the same for the other one? I mean, every single person, when he said about what EQ said about Tilly, was disgusted and appalled and blah, blah, blah. But is he going to hold the same for the other one who we have recordings and proof that she sat with a group of people and that she was also involved in thinking it was dark humor when someone talked about the rape of a child? Is he going to hold the same accountability to that person that he did to EQ when she said about Tilly? I don't know. He can keep saying that, and I think there's a part of the box, and that's, again, I've apologized for having said that. It was just because she kept denying that she ever fucking stalked me or whatever, came after me on the app, which she did, and again, I proved it. That's when I said that, when she said, tell this woman, when have I ever come after this woman, and blah, blah, blah. And it was a moment of anger. If that's all you have, Luke, or whatever, then I'm at a point now where I just don't care. Because everyone on this app is a fucking hypocrite. If you're going to hold one person responsible for what they say, then you have the same to hold someone else responsible for what they have to say or what they've said. So I'm not saying anything because maybe he doesn't know what she said yet or what she's done or hasn't seen the videos or hasn't heard the voice recordings. I don't know. I have no clue. And she can sit there and bash away all she wants and make up shit and fucking lies. And I don't care. I'll prove her wrong every single fucking time. But at the end of the day, I'm sorry. I'm just disgusted with everyone on here. Just disgusting people. I'm not saying anything on Luke because I don't know if he knows or if he's heard the recordings or if he's seen the videos. I don't know. I have no clue. Maybe at this point he still hasn't when this was recorded like earlier today. But if you're going to go after EQ, and I can only use her as the example, in the way that he did, with the anger that he did, then I hope that he holds the other one accountable for sitting with who she sat with and thinking it was dark humor to mock a child who had gone through SA. Sorry, Ricochet.
Yeah, this is nearly finished.
I'm not coming at her personally, not really. It's just FYP shit, and that's how it is. And she knows how it works.
All right, well, she's welcome in the box, but I'm going to chat. Yeah. Hello, Tezza, my darling. We love Tezza. I'm going to chat to my people for a minute, all right? And Katie, thank you for coming in the box.
He just said we love Tezza. Did he address what Corey was going to do to Tezza?
We love Tezza, yes. Yet Corey has called her a pedalo, says she parks in front of schools. He said if she continues to camp to him or talk about him, he will dox all of her address, her kids, her house, her this and that. This is like it makes me so angry that these people think they hold some type of morality on this app. They have morals. They think that they're right in their decisions and they do their FYP and they can call out this person, but you're not going to call out the other person. So you're very biased, and people that are biased should not do an FYP. You just can't, because you can't agree with what's happened to Tezza and then say we like Tezza, but you have to talk on what's going on with her. She also needs a voice to talk. You can't do that. So this whole app, all of these people to me are just, I like you and I'm not going to talk about you. I don't like you and I'm going to pull you up on your shit and I'm going to have selective outrage on you, but I'm not going to do the same to someone else. That's what I'm seeing. That's what is happening. Again, I'm going to say this thinking that these people have seen the videos, they've heard the recordings, and blah, 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 blah. So, I don't know. I don't even know what to be honest, I don't know what to say anymore, because to me, they're all a bunch of fucking hypocrites. That's it. Again, I'm just going on the premise that they know, that maybe they don't. I don't know. But you cannot have that much fucking chest for EQ. Again, I'm not defending EQ, but that's who he had it on with about the Tilly situation, which everyone said was disgusting. How could she say that? We all agree. I agree. We all did. Is he going to have the same for her? Well, I guess we're going to see, right? But he did say he's biased to people that he likes.
Someone in the comments just said he spoke to Tezza off the app about it, but why would he not address it on his platform? It was FYP.
Tezza off the app about what?
About what Corey said and done.
He probably told Tezza to back off. And I'm going to say this right now. Don't shut your mouth. Don't be like, oh my God, yeah, this person, this streamer, because really no one's a creator on here. This streamer messaged me and had a talk. No. What Corey did was wrong, period, end of. Finished. There's nothing else to say about it. And that's it. And whoever's not respectful, Summer, just fucking mute them.
Yeah. Oh, people are saying that he didn't talk to Tezza off the app. Someone just said it in the comments. But why would he not address it on the app?
Because it involves Corey. Why would he?
And he didn't want to make Corey look bad on his platform.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, like I said, I don't agree with any of them. I don't know. I have a Rickster in the box, but I don't know if it's really Rickster. If it's you, Matt, I'm kicking you out because I'm doing FYP.
How you doing, Ange?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm all right, thank you. How you doing, Ricochet? You okay?
I think he's...
Sorry, I was just getting the next video ready.
So I don't really know what's like the situation between you and my cousin Luke. And I don't know if you fell out with him. I don't know what's going on there.
I haven't fallen out with Luke at all.
Yeah, no, Luke's a good egg, and before people turn around and say, "Oh, Luke says this on people," and that, Luke suffers badly with anxiety. So when people go for him sometimes, and he has a little say back, Luke would rather be friends with everybody on the app than falling out with everybody on the app. He really would. But it's hard, as you know, and you can't befriend everyone on this app because 90% of the people on this app are not good people, as you just rightly said in it. Then just a second ago. I heard you turn around and say something about Angie as well, saying that there's some stuff going around voice now. I haven't heard none of that. So what was the situation there? So
you can go into my story.
Yeah.
I've posted it, and there's a little clip of Fact Freak, and then there's videos that were brought to our attention last night. And it has to do where she's sitting in boxes with a certain group of people. Yeah. And where you can hear a mother yelling and saying how she considers it dark humor, mocking the grape of a 6-year-old child.
That's disgusting. I hadn't heard that, Ange, to be fair. I didn't even know about that. Sorry, I've checked that out after this. What I did want to say, Ange, is this, if you don't mind, right? If you know what I mean? Because I know you've got morals regardless of that, and we've had our ups and downs over the past, but we speak now, and I mean, I respect you. So I'm just gonna, when it comes to, you know me, I'm straight talking. That renter gob, he's in here, Billy from Canterbury. He's not a good person. And let me just tell you the stuff that he said. People have said stuff on the app before. We know what EQ said and what's come out of people's mouths. And I've said a bit of bad stuff. We all have. But this guy is sick. Sick. Not only has he turned around and mocked the deaf of my brother and danced around, he messaged my sister independently, who don't even come on TikTok, and said, "Ha ha, you dead mother." Right? This man's like 40 odd. Not only has he done that and mocked the death of our child and stuff like that, because he's sick. He was coming in my live today on his account saying, "Your brother's rotting corpse, ha ha ha," and then I blocked him on that, and he come on another one, "Your dead mother's corpse. Is your brother getting cremated? He's dead ashes." This man is sick. He's really, really sick. And now I want to tell you a true story about him as well, which is true, and this is fact, and I can show you the proof. This man has got, I don't need to say, he's got the H say I to the V. Let me just say that, right? And he deliberately goes around unprotected and sleeps with men and that as well. And that's what and I've got proof of that, and I can show you that. This man, and he will tell you himself anyway, that's what he does. Off TikTok and that, he goes around, and he's a male escort. So he's a and I haven't put that across the app. You're the first person I've told that to, and by the way, because of what he turned around and said about my brother today and the dead mother and what he's been texting about my dead, but this guy is sick. Absolutely. And I don't hate anybody on TikTok, not one, even EQ, I don't, but I hate this man with a passion of what he said, because not only has he come after the death of my child, he's come after the death of my mother, he's also come after and he's danced and he's mocked and he's messaged my sister and Talia has talked about the back. He hasn't stopped being vile and sick. And he's also, you know what else he did as well on live, Ange? He turned around, and I know you won't agree with this, he said, "If I see Talia, I would run a knife through her." That's what he said. And I've got the screen recording of that. He said, "I will run a knife and I'll stab her." That's what he said. That's the kind of man he is.
Yeah, I don't really know him. It was
he's in your comments now. He's called Rentagob. He's a vile, nasty human being. Like, you won't get anybody lower. And also, I know you don't get on with Angie. I don't know what's really going on between you and her, but also he was part of PLM. 100% part of them. Okay, right. And if you don't believe me, Angie put it on the FYP earlier on, and she's got evidence that he speaks to PLM and defended PLM. He's sick. He's a next level sick individual. Do you understand what I mean? And he's got an awful lot of enemies, a real lot of enemies. The man's proper not wired correctly. All right. I didn't want to come out. I just wanted to let you know who he was, because he's in your comments there now, slating and saying whatever. But I'm saying he's the worst of the worst, and there's nobody on TikTok comes close to him. Even EQ, nobody comes close to that man, and that's a promise. All right, I just wanted to say that. Not even Corey, and I can't stand Corey.
Yeah.
What about Corey?
No.
Threatening Tessa, threatening to put her photo everywhere, threatening to put her dress everywhere. Horrible. Just because he didn't want to be cam-tooed, a vulnerable woman.
I agree. We were just saying that. I'm actually sick of everyone on this app.
Nobody's got any morals. They're all snakes.
I'm sick of it. And like I said, I don't know Billy well at all. And the premise was about this Dottie being a mod. And I guess this all started with Pineapple and Delusive and whatever. I don't know Billy on any level, really. I know him here and there. But again, don't know Billy. And there was just a story that was on the FYP in regards to Dottie and modding for Delusive, whatever the story was. What's come out now about Delusive is very, very, it's disgusting. And it's not hearsay. It's not someone told us. If you go on my story, like I said, I've posted it. She was also with PLM. You can hear her going into the server, and she's bad mouthing me, and she's making up all the shit that she can today, and she can go ahead with it. I don't care, but I'm never going to stop talking on it, because she mocks and thinks it's dark humor, mocking the essay of a 6-year-old child.
I ain't even heard it, Ange, to be fair. Like I said, I'll check it. I didn't know none of this. This is all new to me.
I also think I agree with Talia on the Corey situation.
Thanks,
I'm pissed off that nobody's talking about it. I'm pissed off that this woman has to be scared on an app just if she can't choose him. He's going to dox all her information. I'm just sick of it. And these people just keep getting away with it. And no one's doing anything about it. It's just...
Tessa homeschools her child, and it's very expensive, and that's how she makes her money, cam-tooing, and it does give people a lot of popularity. It helps promote other pages, and he's categorically now said, if you cam to me, I'm going to ruin your life. Now, nobody's ever seen Tessa, Just like you, Angie, you know how that feels. Nobody's
Yeah.
ever seen her. Well, we've all seen her now because Corey went and got a picture and posted it everywhere. And it's absolutely disgusting. She's now in fear of her life. She phoned us crying because she's part of our agency and said, I'm really sorry, I'm going to have to shut my account down now because I've escaped DV. And I'm really terrified that now Corey's going to dox my address with my little boy living with me. And we've been safe here for many years. And I've seen him do it to you, Talia, so I'm not prepared to have that done. And I said to her, do you know what? Sometimes you just got to pick your battles. Just don't cam to him. So she doesn't cam to him now. And that's money out of her pocket. And he's bullied her and threatened her into that. Like me, I'd say, go fuck yourself. I'll cam to you every day, you mug. But she's not like me or you or Ricky. She's scared. And that's what he's done to her. Scared her to death.
And he has no right to do that. He has no, I would camp to him every fucking day. I would camp to him in his sleep. I wouldn't care.
So would I.
I wouldn't care. Go to the
Camp to
cops.
his whole family. I'd camp to everything. I'll post his dad everywhere. I'll do everything if he ever threatened me like that.
I'll get his mother. I would get his mother in
all
the
of
box.
them. All of them. We'll put the whole family photo up there, but she's not like us. So that's why he's done that to her, because he knew that she wouldn't have the fire to fight him.
Wow. Again, this app has just gotten to a point now where it's just everyone's a hypocrite. I'm sorry. Like, Corey does not run this fucking app. He cannot tell someone what they have to do, when they have to do it, why they have to do it. And I'm sick of it. I'm literally sick of it. It's disgusting. It angers me to no end. Like, I'm just fucking angry that these people think they run this fucking app. They think they can talk about what they want and leave out what they don't because that's my friend and I'm not going to talk. It's just disgusting. It's absolutely fucking disgusting.
Yeah, that's what I like about you, Ange, now. Like I said, some of these people you're straight talking and you're straight. And that's why people don't like me, because I'm straight talking too. I say how it is. And you're exactly the same. And what Corey's done to Tessa is he's vile. Like I said, I don't know if you know Tessa, Andrew, you've seen her, but if you watch her, she's really nice. She's one of the good ones.
Sweet little lady.
She's just one of the good ones. And she's been through a lot. And I really didn't know none of this till Talia told me what she's been through. And she was really petrified. When Corey said, I'm going to put your address out there, she was scared. And it was horrible to hear her cry on the phone. So I was driving and she was on the phone and I heard her crying and I said, what was wrong? And then she explained. So Corey's a bad egg, man. He really is. He's got no respect for anyone, nobody whatsoever. I know I fell out with people, but I've got compassion, man. If somebody's crying saying, please don't do this and that, you're not going to do it, are you? Where he couldn't care less as long as you're giving him the gifts.
Exactly.
Anything. Look what you said about Darren as well. Do you know what I mean? He's the worst of the worst.
I've known Corey since he got to the app, and I always thought, he is who he is on this platform, and he's a different person. Like, he's an okay person off the app. I totally don't have room for
What's
Corey
his
anymore.
famous saying? When somebody shows you who they are, believe them.
Yeah.
Well, you've showed us who you are several times, and we believe you.
I met Corey, just a quick one before I go. I met Corey in Talia's life. So Corey never used to have any followers. We didn't have a platform. And Talia had her platform. And before we even got together, that's when you knew him. And he used to jump in Talia's box. Now, Talia always used to defend him, stick up for him, and was always there for him. And even when he had his little business at the time. And he used to jump in her box. Because Angie gave him his platform, let's be honest, in the end. She did give him his platform and he grew off her. And then from then, and Talia always had his back. Even when I used to say things about him, she had his back continuously. As soon as he got a big platform, right, boom, he just proper turned against her. And he just said the worst of the worst against her. He's got absolutely no morals. And she defended him to the high hilt. Talia does, because if she likes you and you're a friend, she will have you back. But Corey just he couldn't care less the stuff what was being said about, and he just jumped on the bandwagon for the clout, for the gifts, and content, and just doxed her and said the worst of the worst. He didn't say, do you know what, Tally, you was there from the beginning. Thanks for having me in your room. I was your friend from back then. No, nothing at all. Morals out the window. Couldn't give a shit and done all that. And he said many times, I didn't give a shit about our past friendship. Who cares? I'm here for myself. That's all he cares about.
Yeah,
You know what
I
I mean?
agree. Well, I stick with Tessa, and if I were her, I would camp to him, and then I would go to the cops. I wouldn't care. At this point, I would have already gone to the police just on his threats.
Yeah.
I think she has, to be fair.
She won't come to him now. She's too scared.
I think because
It's annoying.
I don't really know too much about that. Obviously, T knows more than me, but yeah, it's not good. It really. But listen, Ange, listen, thanks for letting me in the box, right? Do you know what I mean? I'm glad that we talk now. And just for the people in the comments, when say, oh, Rickster comes in control, I haven't told Angie absolutely nothing. We've had a discussion, and if I told Angie to not be friends with someone, she'd tell me to F off. So don't people say that to me. I've just told my thoughts on a couple of people on the app, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Talia, get a chance. Can you go look at the story, please, on this account?
I'm going to do it now. I didn't know anything about it.
Okay, and then I'd like to hear your thoughts on it on your live or Rickster's live or whatever.
okay, thanks for letting me in the box anyway.
Anytime.
And you, Ricochet, right? God bless you. Take care, both, right?
Take care, guys. Bye.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Thanks, guys. Thanks for the gifts and that. Cheers. Thank you.
Bye. Why is he trying to get me banned? He's having a normal conversation. I don't understand you people. Anyways, yeah, like I said, this app is just fucking nuts. Listen, that Teza, honestly, I would cam to him. I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I don't have to restart anything because I haven't said anything. This is my backup. I'll go to my main. But this is what she does. Is it delusive? This is what she does. I've seen it in her Discord for days. Corey doesn't have a box here, so. All right, Ricochet, let's continue with the F. She wants to protect her son. I get that 100%, and I don't blame her. But I just think I come from a place of anger where it would be like, you don't run me on this app. Nobody does. I do what I want. That's just me. But I don't have a child to protect, and she does. So I get it. But whatever. Anyways, I don't know. I'm just, this whole app, like I said, I don't want to hear anyone ever again say I stand against SA of children. I stand for this, because you guys, the ones that are sitting with that one there, and you've got the proof, you've got it. It's just crazy. And she's trying to break down my character. No, I'm sorry. Whatever you're saying, I'm going to get screen recordings. I'm going to hear about it, and I'll respond every single time. You're the one that messaged me because you can't resist saying I need my devices checked. That's you. And seriously, you need to get your stuff checked. I'm just sick of it. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Sorry, Ricochet. Let's carry on with the FYP. Thank you for the gifts, guys.
Did you want to see this one when Luke goes back into Red's box to apologise, or?
Well, yeah, if you want, sure, go ahead.
And I think that's over then.
I just lost my head when I heard him in there, and it was my fault. I didn't think that you'd forgotten about that. I didn't think it was my fault. Totally my fault. And I take the blame. I apologise to you and your community. It's just he triggers me for comments that's been made. You haven't seen the comments that he's made about me on posts and my sexuality and things like that. You haven't seen them, so I can't.
I think it's right, Luke, right? And I'm sorry. I'm glad that you've done that, because you know I love you, and I know that you love me. You know that I don't see, genuinely, as my friend, you know that I don't see a majority of what happens on TikTok, because I'm really doing things here. Do you know what I mean? And also equally as well, you know, there's people that have joined your boxes, that have done things. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? We're FYP hosts, and sometimes we have to let people speak. You know that I've never hurt you. I know that. On my way to hurt you. I know that.
It's like It's like when I did wrong when I let Canadian Angie join my box when she said about telling everybody jumped on me.
Hold on. The story's on this account. It's in the story on this account.
No, people are saying that.
Unless I have to go check if it got taken down. I don't know, but it's on this account. I'll go check.
Listen, at the end of the day, mate.
Did I jump on you though?
No, you were the only person that didn't jump on me.
Because I know that it's what we do. It's FYP. We have to sometimes let people in the boxes that have done things and. But I
was wrong, but Red, you know me. It's like I'm human. I'm not perfect and I'm not fake. One thing you know about me is I'm not fake, and I was just in that.
Oh yeah, Angie, it's because you're live. That's why you can't see the story. Maybe if you go into your inbox and you scroll all the way down to the left, it might be in the bubbles.
Anger. And you know what pissed me off as well this morning? The fact that I think, because Jay said to me on the phone, Jay went, "You're not yourself this morning." I went, because I woke up and everybody's going at us again. Dead Wings is going at me.
I know.
Zach's going at you and me. And I think it just really, I think it just got to me. And I did the wrong thing. And all I can do is apologise to you and your community. But Billy's got a bit of a trigger for me, the things he's been saying about me and what he did. But it's not your fault. It
Can I
was
just
my
say
fault.
something?
It's
Can
your
I just
platform.
say something? And I think I keep it pretty real on this app. So he says he woke up this morning and this person was everyone's going at them again. But you guys do the same thing. You go after Zach. You go after whoever. If you don't like them, you go after them. And I'm not being mean, I'm being honest. So I don't understand again. This is what you guys have created on this side of the app with the drama. You go after each other, you do the worst to one another, you talk shit about each other. Someone's your friend today, they're your fucking enemy tomorrow, and then you'll go and fucking trash them and you'll find everything you can say. So that's hypocritical to me right there. And I hate using that word because it seems like it's the only word being used on the app, but you can't sit there and say, oh, Luke was going for, or Zach was going for me and this one was going, but you guys do the same thing. I don't understand. You guys do the same thing. So I don't know. I'm being honest. I can't fucking take this shit anymore. It just fucking messes with your head. It's just like these people, like if you really sit and listen to them and you're not really connected or supporting any particular fucking streamer, then you just see them for what they are and you see what they do and you see what they say. And him bringing up, just like when I let Canadian Angie, I didn't say fucking nothing that was outrageous. She had come after me on the app about a year and a half ago. I had video proof that she did. She was in a box and she was on her live saying it never happened. I proved she did and she still fucking denied it, which made me angry, as Luke would be or anyone else. And I said I will go after her. I'll find out where her granddaughter. It was a set out of anger. I apologized, which I didn't have to apologize to him because it wasn't in regards to him, but I did. I apologized on my live and I apologized to Miss Red, and it still gets brought up. But the shit that they fucking do or say or whatever, and someone brings it up, then they're fucking slashing you all over their FYP. So they have no room to talk at all. Zero. You can't say I woke up and I was in a bad mood because so-and-so was talking about me, because you all do FYP. We all do it. We all talk. I'm sorry, my mind is fucking blown on this fucking app. It's just crazy, crazy. The stuff that I'm seeing and hearing, and the lies, the fucking lies are horrendous. The bullying is way out of control. It's just fucking mind blown. Mind blown. Sorry, Ricochet.
Miss Red also said that she doesn't know half of what goes on TikTok, but she runs like one of the biggest FYP shows on TikTok, and so she should know what's going on.
And I apologise.
Thank you, Luke. I appreciate that.
Right, I'm going to go and listen now. Bye.
Did Luke?
What?
Did somebody unblock you?
Who?
I don't know. Because I'm like, right, I'm blocking him.
You blocked me.
Hold on.
You blocked me.
Hold on. Ted, whoever the fuck you are, I'm not in the mood. One of your top gifters is such a bully, but that's okay. I don't have any top gifters. Do you see gifts? Lions running across my screen, Ted. Ted, if you're bored and you've got, where is he? Can we block Ted, please? I don't have any top gifters. Do you see gifts just flying across my screen? I don't. Do you, Ted? I'm not in the mood, Ted. Go find something to do. Sorry, Ricochet.
You blocked me, no.
And Luke will be Red's mod by Monday.
They're already apologizing to each other.
I know, I'm just saying he'll be back mod.
Of course they're back mods already. That's what I'm saying. Like he went in, he apologized, he gave her an interstellar or something, and it's all said and done. But at the end of the day, don't go in a box and say, if Billy pisses off Luke, if Billy says shit about Luke, that's between Luke and Billy. It's got nothing to do with Red. It's her fucking platform. She can platform whoever the hell she wants. Just because they have a friendship, neither one of them or any friend has a right to tell you who you platform on your live. No one. And if your friend gets all whacked out of shape because you platform someone they don't like, so I'm assuming that Red got pissed off at Luke, or she's saying she didn't, I don't know, that he put me in the box about the comment I made and she got upset. She never ran to his platform and said anything. He did it on her live. It's her platform. Your friendship is off the app, not on the app. I felt sorry for Red. I was in the live. I saw her face and I felt bad for her. I literally felt bad for her, just as a human being told off in her own live who she can put on a box. She does FYP. If Billy's the worst of the worst and he's got information or Satan comes up, you're still going to put him in your box because you want to get to the bottom of what's going on. If you don't, you're a hypocrite, because then only your opinion matters. And it doesn't matter. It's between Luke and Billy. Red had nothing to do with it. Again, I don't support any one of these people. I will go into their lives. I can give them a little gift. I like to hear what they have to say. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. Luke today was wrong. She accepted his apology. Your friendship isn't based on this app. Your friendship, if you have a true friendship, is based off this app. You two have met in real life. What he did to Red, in my opinion, was bang out of order. It's her platform. She can have whoever she wants in there. That's it. They've made up. It's done. It's over with. That's my opinion. That's it. My platform, my opinion. You guys, obviously, I take your opinions as well, but I'll mute.
Billy, there's other reasons which I'll tell you about, like comments that he's put on posts about me and my family, and there's other things that I probably should have told you.
Again, that's fine. You can hate him all you want. He's done posts about you and your family. He's done posts about your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin. He has done nothing to Red. You run an FYP show. Red runs an FYP show. If Red wants to put Billy in her box because he's got something to say about what happened, then she shouldn't be fucking made to feel that she can't do something. It's her platform. And that's how he made her feel today. Again, I have no grudges against any of them. I don't hate anyone. I couldn't care less. But at the end of the day, what was done today was wrong. End of. Done.
At the end of the day, I'm a human, and you know I've got bipolar and I've got a real temper on me. And when I saw him and heard him in your box, and I thought, how dare you? It's got nothing to do with Angie. I don't know any situation. I still to this second don't have any clue about any situation with Angie, Billy, someone called Dottie, someone called. I've got no.
Don't come the same. I don't know.
But with Billy, when he put that video up and mock that death of somebody that didn't deserve it. If you want to go for Rickster, go for Rickster. But for his brother that's done nothing wrong, anyway, we're not going to get into that. It's all, I just woke up in a foul mood this morning, and I'm a human, and I'm not perfect. I jumped in but what would people rather me do? Would they rather me be fake and come on like these other FYP hosts and be fake and everything's fine?
He himself said he is a biased FYP. So that is being fake. And all you had to do was call her up. Again, you had no place to do this anyway because it's her platform. Your friendship is off the app. All he had to do was call her and say, look, I'm, not agreeing with who you have in your box. Although you have no right to do it. You have no right. It's her platform. All you had to do was, if you really wanted to, was call her up and say, look, Donna, I don't get along with Billy. He's in your box. I'm not having a good day and I'm not appreciating anything he has to say, which me even saying it sounds dumb because it's not anyone's place to tell anyone what they do on their platform at all. But if you really wanted to take it to that, like she said, you could have WhatsApped her, called her and said, look, I'm not feeling this. This guy said all this shit. And then it's up to her if she wants to get rid of him. All she was doing was having someone in the box with what was running with the FYP. That's it. It's not like she called up Billy and said, hey, can you get in my box? End of. That's it. That's how I feel about it.
And they always call each other up on live. Like Luke will be live and Red
I don't feel anyone can come on your fucking platform and tell you who to have in your box and who not to. I don't feel anyone on this app can tell somebody when they have to cam to and when they don't. I don't feel and threaten them with doxing their whole fucking family and their kid and their school. Are you kidding me? What has this become? No one has any right to do anything because the second you turn around and say, well, okay, I'm going to do it to you. I'm going to get your mom in my box. I'm going to get your sisters in my box. I'm going to find your fucking real dad. I'm going to do this and that. They have a shit and they come after you like there's no tomorrow. But it's okay for them to do it? No. Leave people alone. You're all a bunch of beggars and you just kill each other for a fucking dollar. Leave people alone. Corey does not run this app. Luke doesn't run this app. Red doesn't run the app. EQ doesn't run the app. Delusive doesn't. Delusive's like a compulsive fucking liar at this point. She'll do anything to save that platform. And she doesn't even have to worry about me. She has to worry about the one that sits in her fucking platform. That's who she's got to worry about. At the end of the day, this is getting so bad that people's lives are getting fucking ruined and shit that's going on. It's just gotten way out of control. It's just ridiculous. No one has a right to tell anyone who they platform, who they put in their box, who they talk about, what they do. But when it gets to the point where people are scared of coming on the app and have to abide by another streamer's rules like Corey, that is completely bizarre to me. It is bizarre. I would camp to him every day. I would have already called the cops. I would have sent in what he said about doxing me, my family, my house, calling me a peddler, parking in front of schools. I'd already have an incident number, and I would camp to him every single fucking day. I wouldn't give a shit what he said. But I get it. She's protecting her kid. Again, I don't have any kid I have to protect. It's money. They will gouge your eyeball out for $1. They will gouge your eyeball out for $1. Sorry, Ricochet, go on.
Wasn't fine. I was angry. I showed I was angry, and I've apologised to you and your community. I shouldn't have done it.
Well, I appreciate your apology, and we're back in love now, so.
So, and you know, people in the comments trying to cause trouble saying it's not your problem, it's not your problem. Me and Miss Red have been friends for 2.5 years now, and we've been close friends, so you wouldn't understand that because you've probably got no friends, any of you. You wouldn't understand that. So, but it is, and like, I think, how bad did I feel when I put Canadian Angie in the box? How bad did I feel when I found out?
Yeah, can I just explain something? Because you genuinely hadn't heard that, had you?
No.
Now,
no.
Do you see what I'm saying, guys?
Didn't Luke message you about it?
Yeah, he did message me, and I said, I'm sorry, whatever. I can go get the messages.
Yeah, she's saying he didn't know about it.
She didn't know about what?
She's saying Luke didn't know about what you said about.
What?
Look, she said that it's okay because he didn't know about it.
Because you genuinely hadn't heard that, had you?
No.
Now.
Heard what?
What you said? Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He came in my inbox.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Paris, I give up. I can go get the messages and throw them in the fucking Discord. Let me go find them. He did know. Yeah, I'm done. Like, honestly, I'm done. This whole app is just really just fucking... These people have destroyed your UK fucking TikTok fucking done. Absolutely. Sorry, Ricochet, go on. Let's hear the rest of this bullshit.
No.
Do you see what I'm saying, guys? He hadn't heard what she had said, and like when she was in there, thank you, guys. When she was in there, right, and she was, he didn't know at that time what she had said.
Oh my god, yes he did. Okay, I'm going to find the message.
Do you want me to carry on? Or?
Yeah, no, carry on. It's going to take me a while to find it, and then I'll just put it in the Discord.
You know, half of the stuff that Billy's saying or this person's saying, you know, because people think behind the scenes we're like, but we're not. You know what I mean?
No, I never knew, and I deserved to get jumped on for putting her in the box, and I did message her, and she did apologise, but I didn't jump in to defend Angie.
Oh, he just said then, Angie, that he did message you, and you did apologise.
But why does he keep bringing it up like I crucified Jesus? You've got people that do the worst of the worst, and he keeps bringing that up like I crucified Jesus Christ. Coming from these people, who he can sit there and say, I've been on this, doing this for 2 years. I've been on this app for 4 years. And there's a lot of things I could say as well. There's a lot of stuff I've seen you all fucking do. I don't give a shit if you've been doing FYP for 2 years. I've been here for 4. I've seen everything you guys have done. everything. It's just so maddening when they try to hold some moral compass against someone else. When, don't forget, we all know, the ones that have been here for a long time, what you guys have done. And it's not an attack, it's the truth. Go on, Ricochet.
Angie's more than capable of defending herself. Yeah, I jumped in for the few fact I saw Billy. Nothing to do with Dottie and Angie and Smiles and fucking Ziana. I don't know. I still don't know. But anyway, listen, I need to let you get on. All right. And I do apologise.
I'm going to block you on WhatsApp right now.
Canadian Angie wants to get in the box.
Right, okay. Thank you, Luke. I'll see you at 3:30.
Are you letting Canadian Angie in the box?
What's going on? I don't know. Hang on, 1 minute, guys. 1 minute.
I'll tell you right now.
No idea.
The end of that, I'm going to say, can I say one thing? That live was ended because she did not want me in her box. That's my feeling. Because he said it several times, then she went off the live and she said, I'll be back. So that's why she ended that live. So there you go. 100%. Exactly. Exactly.
Thank you, guys. I just lost.
But again,
I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong, but that's just how it felt to me. The stutter as if she was waiting for his permission. I don't know. That's just how it felt to me. And it looks like you guys felt the same way. But that's how I felt.
But again, it's like, if you're being talked about on the FYP, why can't you go in and have your say? And
I don't know if that's why she ended. That's just how it felt to me.
yeah, but
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
you could tell the way she was saying, like, what, I don't know what's going on here.
Well, she probably had delusive saying, don't let Canadian Angie in your box. So, yeah. No, he didn't say she found another way. No, I don't know what that means. Yeah, pretty sure. Well, they all stand with a child, someone who's dark humorous about child essay. Yeah. Did she say not let you in? Thought she said everyone had the right to speak. I'm just saying it felt like she ended that live because she was like, that's just how it felt. Could be totally wrong. She could have got a call from her daughter. I don't know. But that's just how it felt. Oh, you can write I love you on the thing. That's crazy. Did you see that, Ricochet, on the dark screen?
So, thank you. Thank you for the...
Me too, Summer. That's how I felt. If that's what happened, I don't know. That was just my feeling of it. But anyway, yeah. Tap and share the live, guys. There is no link to the Discord. I'm going to start another one, and you guys can go have fun in there. I'll start another Discord for you guys if you want a Discord. But again, Discords bring trouble. And remember, whatever you say in a Discord, you're going to be held to it outside of the Discord. So
this is some women in Luke's box talking about subs. I don't know who they are.
yeah, I don't know what this was, to be honest.
Apparently that's...
Well,
Evil
that one
Mother.
down there used to be an evil. And that used to be, what was her name?
Was it Evil Mother of Dragons?
Evil Mother of Dragons. And she was like a big EQ supporter. Big. But now she's taken the evil out of her name. And I think she's complaining about subbing to EQ. And just let me say, because I've heard this one, she's never subbed to me. So I think the drugs have eaten her brain or the alcohol, but yeah.
She always used to come in, didn't she, saying about the evils are trying to find a...
Yeah. Anyways, let's play this one.
Yeah.
That to pieces, but I would never have paid £75 a month. Do you know what I mean? And it all came from Evil Queen, and then I had them from Canadian side taking money off me. So there's 7 different accounts they had to take away. I don't understand it. I'm not being stupid. I just don't understand technology. Do you understand?
Listen,
But like I knew I would not be stupid enough.
Message me after the live. We'll cut because I don't know what's going on, and I don't
Really?
Message me after live, and we'll have
Can
a
I
chat.
give you my private number
You
to
can.
somebody privately?
You can, and we'll have a chat on WhatsApp. But I don't want to. It doesn't make sense. to
No,
me
but
that I
I've
don't.
got proof of it all. You know,
That's
like.
fine, my darling. That's fine. We'll have a chat. Send me a message, and we'll have a chat about it maybe tomorrow morning, my love.
How do I send it to you? Just to
Send it to Luke. Send me the message on the account I'm on now.
I subscribed today because,
I will,
to be honest,
my darling,
she made me think everyone else was bad.
Yeah, well, she does. She's a manipulator.
Yeah, she brainwashed me.
I'm sorry.
Let me
I'm
message
sorry.
you.
I'm sorry. She didn't, in my opinion, they all chose to put evil in their name. They all chose to be fucking the shit that they, sorry, the shit that they said and did. They chose to do it. She didn't put anything to their head and say, you need to sub to me and these people are all bad. They all chose and they gloated about having evil mother of dragons, evil. It doesn't matter if she's vulnerable, then get off the fucking app. If you're vulnerable, get off the app. Get off. Don't go causing all this shit now and running to Luke like you think you're on a good side of something, because I think that's what she thinks. Oh, she made me believe you guys were all bad. You were more than happy to put evil in your name. You were more than happy to fucking sit in that Discord and write all the shit that you did, because we've seen the Discord. I still have it. So you want to sit there now and play the victim that, oh, she made us think. No, you were more than happy, especially that one, to be part of the evil group. Still have your messages from the Discord. You don't seem vulnerable when you're in the Discord. Just saying. Sorry.
Yeah. What I think she's done is she's subbed to EQ, she's subbed to Zach, she's subbed to other people, and she's complaining that she's getting £75 out of a bank taken each month.
All she has to do is go unsubscribe. No one forced her to subscribe. Trust me, when she sat in those boxes, she was evil. The evil in front of her name represented her very well. Luke can fall for these people because I guess he doesn't go around the app or gets the screen recordings or seen their Discord. But she was playing up to that evil in front of her name, like they all did. Every single fucking one of them. So for her to sit there now and complain and say, she made me think you were all bad. Did you have a phone call with her? Because I know she doesn't talk in her Discord. Did you fucking pull up to her house? Like, no, you guys came to that conclusion because EQ doesn't get along with them. So you came to the conclusion that you would hate them because she didn't get along with them. It was their decision. That's it. No, I'm not buying the vulnerable thing with this one because I have the Discord messages. I have them in my Instagram. She's not vulnerable.
Saying she doesn't know how to use technology and that.
Oh, she knows how to use it. She's got Instagram.
Yeah,
she can run TikTok.
Discord, which is not easy to use. She's in boxes and she knows how to sub and
whatever. I think Luke needs to realize that these people, especially this one's a little bit off her head, and she can very easily unsubscribe. Nobody told her to subscribe. And I don't think Zach has subs at 75 or whatever the fuck she said. And if you're paying $75 a month in subs, fucking end your subscriptions. Go into your Apple, whatever phone you fucking have, and cancel the subscription. I signed up with EQ, I think it was for 12 months. And it's going to run for 6 months, I think. I canceled it, but I'm still fucking subbed. So that could be a problem with her too, because I paid 12 months. I think for 12 months.
I think also if you sub for like 6 months, doesn't it take it all at once? It doesn't take it monthly, it takes it all at once, doesn't it? I think.
Mine says, like, when I unsubscribed to it, it said I'm unsubscribed, but then I went into her live once, and it still said I was a sub on one of her accounts. So, but I did it for 12 months. I did it for the year, so I don't know if you have to pay a certain before it ends. And I don't know. I'd have to go look what it says on it, but yeah. And that's that.
There's another little bit left at the end.
It takes it all at once.
We'll have a chat.
I'll have to go check this up. What it says on here. Sorry, Ricochet. I'll go check on this phone I'm on to see what it says when I canceled it, because I think it was still going to be valid for 2 or 3 months or something. I don't remember.
It's like when you sign up to like Netflix. You can
Yeah.
cancel. You can sign up for 6 months and cancel it straight away. But I
You
think
can,
you still get it for that time, don't you? I think.
yeah, it's either monthly, you can do monthly, or some of them have subscribed for like 3 months and you get like a better price, or you can do it yearly, which I did with EQ. I did 12 months, I think. And no, you can't get your money back from your subs. Someone asked that in the chat. No, once you've subbed, they're getting that money. So yeah. So if you're ever going to sub to someone, do it for 1 month. Don't do like fucking 6 months because you get a better deal or however they set it up. Do it for 1 month, and then if you want to resubscribe, do it monthly. So that way you're not stuck in whatever paying and you don't follow them or whatever. Sorry.
Thank you so much, my darling. Thank you.
I think she's done a year's subscription. I think she's done a year's and she didn't know she's done it, but I'll have a chat with her anyway, because I don't want to put false things out there. I don't want to put false narratives out.
I love Zach.
Can I just say there's no case here? There's no narrative. There's nothing. She subbed to Evil Queen, whether she did it for 6 months, whether she did it for a year, because she was fully in the evil group. All right? If you would have watched it, which Luke probably didn't, you don't have access to the Discord. I did. She didn't seem vulnerable in the Discord. She does seem like maybe something the way she talks could be. Maybe she's a drinker. I don't know. But I think bringing this up as a situation where there is no situation, she subbed. All she has to do is cancel the sub, whether she has to still pay for it for another, whatever, 6 months or 2 months. Well, you know what? Nothing you can do. It's not a situation. There's no conversation to be had at all. So coming and complaining that maybe she's going to try to get her money back and saying, oh, she made me think you were all bad. Well, you put the evil in front of your name. So, I'm sorry. I can't take this shit anymore. You're complaining about you subbed. Well, it's not a story. Luke's going to look into what? She subbed. Get rid of your sub. And if you have to pay another 3-4 months, oh well. No one can make you think someone is bad. If you have a mind, you can make your own decision. So again, I don't know how this is even a fucking story. But okay, whatever. What's next? Ricochet.
1 sec, sorry. I got my hands full.
Imagine crying about a sub. Off with their heads. Off with their fucking heads. Honestly, I'm going to cry because I subbed and to Zach and to this. Then don't sub. Cancel it, for God's sakes. It's not even a fucking, well, give me a call on WhatsApp. What are you going to talk about? The fuck? Sorry, I just can't do this anymore. Go on.
Luke the Judge responds to who Alice is and does think the woman in the article is, and does he think the woman in the article is her?
Well, can we just say that we already know that it is Alice? CQ's already spoken on it, so I guess this was before, so.
Yeah.
But apparently I'm Alice, everybody.
Well, there's another video, no spoilers, but there's a video after this where Alicia proves that it, well, inverted commas, proves that it isn't Alice.
EQ said herself that it's Alice. Anyways, we'll get to all that, I guess. You have that?
Yeah.
All right.
In May, so we all know from the 5th of May till the 13th of May, was it? Alice disappeared. Alice disappeared. Am I right, chat? Alice disappeared, right? The story that came out is that her card had been frauded. The card had been frauded. On the 13th of May, this woman was arrested. She was arrested. Now, round about that week, if you go back in your mind, Alice disappeared. No more gifting. The card had been frauded. It was fraud. Alice will be back. You think that's a coincidence? Gracie and EQ also got private number plates done. The woman worked for car hire and private number plates. It's too much of a coincidence for me. It's too much of a coincidence for me. I'm sorry. Yeah? Them two get private number plates done. And then all of a sudden, the woman that's being done's got private number plates. The week of the 13th of May, Alice disappeared and there's been fraud on their card, which this woman, if she was Alice, would have turned round and said to EQ, oh, yes, I am going to keep gifting you. I am going to keep gifting you. But there's been some fraudulent on my card and it's been stopped. That's what she probably told EQ. And that's why I believe it is Alice. Too many coincidences. The time of the disappearance of Alice, which was in the second week of May, she disappeared. The story of the fraud card and the private number plates. And the woman does private number plates and car hire. Come on! How much of a coincidence could it be?
Guilty. Yeah, so it's quite quick, isn't it? 3 weeks.
Well, no, because if you plead guilty, you don't need a trial.
No, but
That's honestly, Angie, it's normal.
Angie, you're not a court of law. Chill out.
What
is the court of law?
What I'm trying to say to you, Sarah,
I'm going to have to go because my mute is here, guys.
Can I
Right,
just
take care.
Let me mute then. Let me mute. 1 minute, I'll mute.
What I'm trying to say is, yeah, regardless of what she pleads, yeah, guilty or not guilty, she'll still have to go to court regardless.
Andrew, when's the last time you went to court?
No, listen, Corey.
Well, Sweetie Queen got arrested 2 weeks ago and she's in court on the 13th. So Sweetie Queen, our herbal friend, got arrested 2 weeks ago. She's in court on the 13th.
Listen, I know.
When was the last time you went to court?
I know more about the law than you, Corey.
No, you don't, Angela.
Listen, she don't just plead guilty to a police officer, and that's it. She still has to go to court.
And again, when she goes to court, to the court,
Corey, it's not. It's always a Corey show, isn't it? Can I speak, please?
Because you think you know the law and you don't.
Can you shut up for a second, yeah?
You don't know the law.
Oh my God, I know more than law about you.
You're
Just
embarrassing
because
yourself,
you
woman.
think
Stop.
Can I speak, yeah? Regardless of what you plead, yeah? Let's have the Corey show, yeah?
It's not the Angela show either.
Speak, yeah?
Right, guys, I'm going because I don't get this. I'm sorry.
Whether it's guilty or not guilty, you still have to go to court.
Yeah.
The difference in pleading guilty, yeah. The difference in pleading guilty, yeah. You go to court without a trial. Pleading not guilty, there's no trial. That's the only difference. Yeah, the judge gives you a sentencing. You plead guilty, but you still have to go to court. That's quite short, 3 weeks.
Do you think the courts are extremely busy, Angela?
Well, it usually takes months.
Right.
Pick up Claire.
Oh, look, you scared her away, Corey.
You scared her away by trying to interrogate her and make her out as if she was lying.
Well, that's what I was doing. She's only going to lie anyway. You know what I mean?
She's a liar.
She hasn't requested, guys.
Guys, we got past Angie, no problem. We need 80, 90. We need 3K to get in the top 10. Can we do that in shares and taps? Can't gift, don't gift.
She's not requested in her.
That's because she's in my box.
Oh.
Whoa. Fucking hell.
The
Hello?
blaster, pick up the blaster.
Thank you.
Thank you, the blaster.
Why is the lies being told so,
There's only one person that spins lies on this app. Well, actually, that's not right. That is a lie. You're one of the many people, Easy, that tells lies on this app. Can we pin the blaster, please? Easy, you're one of the people that do tell lies on this app constantly to get to suit your narrative.
Who has said this is Alice to begin with? That's crazy. Alice in her 40s, she's mixed race, she's got one child, she lives in London. How is this? You know I love but not. So this is Corey, yet again, making storylines up.
It wasn't Corey, it was the woman that jumped in the box. Can we pin who sent the subs and can we pin Jack and Julie and Jack, please? I call you Jack and Jill all the time. I am sorry. So the woman jumped in the box. It wasn't Corey. As much as I'd love to blame Corey, it wasn't Corey. It was the woman that jumped in the box.
And you're
Corey, yet again.
I'm not actually falling for it.
You look ridiculous again. She's and what are you going to do now?
You look guilty as sin.
You look so stupid again because you're listening to Corey. Canadian Angie's right about you. You're a loser now.
Yeah.
Guilty as sin. I'm not guilty any of it.
You're absolutely
Rembo, it's just my opinion. Big up Sammy for the coral get pinned, my darling. Thank you, Lee. Harold Shipman, what are you doing in here? Jan, can we pin everyone new mods as well? Thank you, Gypsy. Calling him Corey's not a loser.
Another one.
Have you done a listen to your own voice?
Unfortunately, EQ, Corey gets more numbers than myself, Angela, Zach, and you. So Corey is a somebody on the app, and you can't stand it. You hate the
There
fact
we go.
that he is on par.
There we go.
with Red. Obviously, Miss Red got
Sorry, I don't know if
4.2
you're there, Ricochet,
daily,
but
you're not Cam 2 in.
the comment he just made, again, is anyone's mind blown? Corey gets more than you do, EQ more than I do, more than Angela does, more than Zach does, more than blah, blah, blah does. Why is he constantly bigging up this creep who is stealing Delusive's platform right under her nose? Maybe that's their plan. Never thought of that. Doesn't address what he's done to Teza and what he continues to do. Doesn't address he doxes people. Doesn't address how he treats people. Doesn't address that he's a racist. Doesn't address he's a transphobic. He's been homophobic. He's mocked women. He tells people to get ropes. He tells people to jump off bridges. And yet, he is God walking on water. Someone make it make sense for me, because I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. Why? I don't know. I'm not understanding. Don't know. Don't know. Because Corey, guys, has got something on Luke. I think that they all work together. That's what I think. So, I don't know, maybe Corey gives them 5% of what his monthly earnings are. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Sorry, I'm a bit slow. Bang. What's with your bang? All right, sorry. Is there much more to this? Because I'm getting a fucking headache at this point.
Yeah. So Miss Red is the queen of the app, but numbers-wise, Corey is in second. So you hate.
Wow.
You hate the fact.
Wow. So Red's the queen of the app and Corey's in second. So they're the king and the queen of the app. Can we have an AI, please, made of that? The king and the queen of the app. That is the most ridiculous thing I think I've heard in 4 years. Yeah, I think so. We have a queen and a king of the app. Yeah, Corey and Red. Yes, everyone, so you'll address them as Queen Red and King Corey. Yes, moving forward. Yeah, Corey. Okay. Sorry, Ricochet.
That Corey has surpassed you. He does the same as gifts as you. He gets the same views as you. You were on about that he's gone past me. I love doing my sub lives in the morning and with my subs, and I love coming on and getting 2.5k to 3.2k. I love it. Yeah, and I love it. And I surpassed you in views, you and Zach, months and months ago, and you can't stand it, the pair of you. You can't stand it. So he's not a loser. You're the one that's numbers have gone down and not up.
No one cares about numbers. You guys only care about numbers because big up, John. Yeah, big him up. Can we get him pinned? It's all money. You guys do care about your fucking numbers because it's your money. It's your income. You're all a bunch of beggars. So I'm going to say that Corey is giving at least 5% of his monthly earnings. Did you jump? To Luke. That's what I think. You can't big up someone who's terrorizing a woman. You can't big up someone who's a racist. You can't big up someone who's mocked everything under the sun, disabilities, transphobic people. He's been again, blah, 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 blah. You can't big him up because then, if you do, that speaks volumes about who you are. So that means you condone those behaviors. It's not a point of being biased. You as a person, as an individual, condone racism. You condone someone who mocks disabilities. You condone transphobia. You condone homophobia. You condone someone who treats women like they are a piece of crap. You condone someone telling women and men to go get ropes and to go off themselves. You condone that by bigging up someone who has done all of those things. You condone it as a person. You condone that behavior. Now say bang, bang. I don't know why we're saying bang after everything at this point. Sorry.
So Corey's have gone up and stayed consistent.
The thing is, he keeps going, but it's not once have I said I believed it. I've said multiple times, well, let's not run with it because we don't know if it's her or not. That is exactly what I've said. I said it doesn't make sense.
Andy, you don't need to explain anything to her. Don't say things to please her, Angie. So in May, we
Bless your heart. Did I yell really loud? I don't usually yell. Did you drop your phone? That's what he does, though. That's what he does. Sorry. Oh, don't say bang. It'll get you banned. Is that why he's doing it? Mr. Banger over there. Is that why he's doing it? I see. Need danger money in here. No. All right, let's get through this FYP. It's just fucking...
So
Again. What does that say?
the hunt for Alice is back on.
Does anyone really care about Alice? I don't give a shit. Unless Alice is gifting me, I don't care.
I thought you were Alice.
You thought I was Alice?
Oh my God, no.
Well, I'm not Alice, because if I was gifted 100 grand, I would probably do something to myself. Yeah, no one cares about fucking Alice.
I can skip it, but it's going to be a short FYP.
Who gives a shit? The FYP's full of shit from all these people. They're all fucking... I don't know. They don't seem to be like... They stand by one thing with one person, and then they don't stand about the exact same thing with another person because they like them. Then don't do FYP. You can't stand with Corey, who's been racist and all the above mentioned, and then go and drag someone else who might have said a racist thing. You can't do that. And they do that. Then don't have an FYP. Then don't have it. Don't do it. If you're against racism, you're against it despite whose mouth it comes out of. If you're against people who use transphobic slurs or homophobic slurs, you're against it no matter who says it. If Ricochet turned around right now and made a transphobic comment, he would be kicked out of my box and gone. It doesn't matter who says it. It's what you stand by, what your morals are, what you believe is wrong. It doesn't matter who's your friend and who isn't. It just doesn't matter. And this is what's pissing me off. Anyways, go on. Sorry, Ricochet.
What would you like to watch?
Do you have the witch on there? Because I think she said quite a bit today that
Yeah.
I'd like to respond. Yeah, king and queen, my ass.
Yeah, give me a sec just to find where to start.
Just, can I get an amen? Okay, what about the people being ableists are against someone who has... Hey, what about the people being what? Ableist are against someone who has a mental health illness. I don't know what you mean by that. If you have to play it through, isn't that what FYP is? If you have to play it through, play it through. I'm not getting what you're saying. Don't forget national anthem. Yeah. Off with their heads. This was funny. She just trolled her for a whole fucking half a second, but yeah.
Hello.
Hello, EQ.
So, this is the real truth of the situation. Me and Canadian Angie never fell out and she became Alice so she could still send me gifts.
Yes, I believe 100%.
And now we've got information on you. Goodbye now.
Yeah, good. Have all the information. And that's the truth. You might think she's joking, but there's no lies there.
Look at the comments now.
She is friends with her. She's not lying. She never fell out of her.
We guessed it ages ago.
We guessed ages ago. Yeah, you did.
I actually believe it.
So let me try and find this video.
I believe.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Listen, Delusive, go take your diazepam, down 10 buzz balls and go to sleep. Because I'm not Alice. I did fall out with Evil Queen. But I'm going to say now, man, with the shit I'm seeing, everyone that sat back and said, oh my God. I can't even do it anymore. Oh my God, she's like the worst person on this fucking app. What she's done. I've seen a lot worse. I'm starting to see them all for who they fucking are, and it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Have you got the one where they're saying the worst creators that need off the app? Oh, I don't know. Tag? Can you tag? Just mean it.
I don't
I haven't seen it. I think Peggy Mushroom, I'm going to stop this bullshit and I'm just going to sing. Ha 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 ha. Yeah?
Oh my God, I just got what that name is.
What?
Peggy Mushroom, is that to do with Courtney and Alex by any chance? I just got that name.
I think it's your head working overtime, but if that's what it means, it can't be. It is. How did you get that? I would have never thought that. Oh my God. Yeah, so EQ was just trolling there. I can guarantee you we don't talk. I'm not Alice. I would, first of all, I don't work for a company that I would defraud, so yeah. But hey, if you want to believe it, I'm going to change my name to Canadian Alice. I will be Canadian Alice starting tomorrow. Yes.
Yeah,
I'll have a third.
she really is a good singer, and yes, Ricochet, you're correct. See, I didn't realize until you said it out loud.
I didn't even fucking catch that, to be honest, at all. Can I not be Canadian Alice? I'm getting blamed for being Alice. I might as well be Canadian Alice. All right, Ricochet, sorry, I'll mute.
Delusive calls out Luke the judge and says he has no morals for sitting in Alicia's box.
Backwards and forwards.
I've got the video,
wasn't
Robin.
interested
I've
in
got
it
the video.
whatsoever. Yeah, I didn't know. I went in there when I saw what he did and did that video on Rickster and my family. That's why I went in there, and I was wrong. And it's her live, and I
don't know actually why, Luke, you're friends with Alicia, because she is friends with Billy. Yeah, it says it all, really, doesn't it? She doesn't support you, because if she was a friend, she wouldn't be friends with someone that said that about your cousin. What? Do you know what I mean?
Actually, hold on a second. As much as I despise this one at the moment,
She sang the same song, and she sang a song about Talia, Bye Bye Baby. Angie, you're muted, by the way. I don't know if you know.
you're right, I was muted. But listen, though, okay, so Luke flipped on Red because she had Billy in the box, right?
Yeah.
So now this one here is saying, well, you're best friends with Alicia, who is good friends with Billy. Why doesn't he have the same outrage on Alicia as what he did to Red today? That's what I'm understanding, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So as much as I hate this person here right now, she is fucking right in what I've heard so far. She's right because, again, I'm just going to say it. I don't care if I hate them, if I like them. She's right in what she's saying. So Luke went after Red fucking had a little hissy fit because he woke up on the wrong side of the bed and people were saying shit and blah, blah, blah. But then he's best friends with Alicia, who apparently, I don't know, this one, I don't know, she lies a lot, is saying that Alicia's good friends with Billy. So why doesn't Luke have the same outrage with Alicia then? She has a point. Carry on with the switch. Even though I did agree, she does have a point.
I've done it and I've apologised, yeah. But this Billy, yeah, I found out a lot about him and how he can come for people and say stuff.
Wait, you're going to sit there, Luke, and still give her clout, even though she's friends with the person that said about your cousin. Where are your morals? You know what, Luke? Rickson and Talia are right, a little bit right in some aspects, because they have always said you have no loyalties to them and their family. Don't get me wrong. Blood's not thicker than water. It's really not, because I don't get on with my family. But you are affected by what they said about your cousin, which is Vix's brother. But yet you're sitting with a woman that is friends with him. You know, it doesn't make sense to me. No hate on you, Luke. No hate. Yeah, but I just don't get it.
That he's got and the thing he's done.
Oh, that was it. Was that the only video? Oh, one more video. I think we heard that bit. We're going to be talking about M's in a minute, guys.
Can we remember when
You'll just get blocked. And no, the thing is, I'm not going by your little slander, BT. You're blocked. Yeah, but thank you for making that comment out. Because I'm not having it anymore. It's my life. Do what I want.
Angela Moxley's Red Steve said something about her being... That's wrong as well.
I heard that.
Cool, I didn't do what he wants, but I just won't be in a box with someone like that. You know, I just won't. I know a lot. I've been told a lot recently. A hell of a lot. So I'm just going to go. But thank you for letting me in.
All right. That's not a friend, Luke. It really isn't, because we're not talking about someone that just said something on TikTok. We're not talking to someone that's just trolled someone on TikTok. We're someone that's saying mocked your cousin, that's sitting with that person, that's had that person in their box. It's giving them a platform, and you're giving her the clout to have that platform. To, you know, be friends with Billy. Now, Billy, people are thinking Billy's this nice guy. Yeah? But people are thinking that Billy hasn't done anything wrong. Look at the comments in Miss Red's live. They was defending Billy. Yeah? Alicia's live. They're probably also defending Billy. And you're allowing that because you're friends with her and you're giving her that platform. Yeah? So Billy is probably this nice person. This is what people are thinking he is.
Into their backwards and forwards.
I don't get it, because, like we said earlier, she could have chose to play any song in the world to Rickster, but she played Knocking on Heaven's Door. But yeah, she's outraged at Billy for doing the same.
But if I remember correctly, again, like I said, I don't have allegiance to anyone, and what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. When she played that song, I do think, and correct me if I'm wrong, whoever likes her, I don't like her for what she stands for. But she did, I think I remember, she did message Rickster, and she said, she left him a message saying, hey, I didn't mean anything bad by it. I forgot what she said. Does remember that? That she did message him, and she said, like, oh, like making it look like, can we keep tapping, please? Yeah, keep tapping, Mimi. Thank you. Do you guys remember that? Where then she called him and she left him a voice note and said that she didn't mean the song in a derogatory manner. She didn't think whatever. I forgot what what she thought she was saying to him. But I do remember that she did send him a voice note apologizing for the song. And I think Rickster can confirm that. But she did on the live. Now, whether she really did or she didn't, I don't know. But she did. She did come to, I don't know. Does anybody remember what she said at first? Like why she had thought of that song, Knocking on Heaven. Oh, I remember. She said it because Rickster was going and knocking on everyone's doors. Then somebody brought it to her attention, or she came to the thing, remember?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to answer your question in a minute, Harrison. And then she did voice, like she left, I guess she WhatsApped him and left a voice message. So Harrison, but you supported her for so long and now you say this. I didn't stop supporting her. I'm going to say it again. Pineapple got in my box. She got all freaked out about it. And then Alicia got in the box. The next day, I was a hypocrite, the worst hypocrite on the app. Me and Alicia had storylines. How could I let Pineapple in my box? And she started it. I didn't know about her past as far as the group of people now I do. And it's not from someone telling me, it's me actually hearing it myself and seeing her with those people. So I don't have anything good to say about anyone that would be in a group of people. If I condone that behavior, then I'm no better than her. And I don't. I don't agree with that at all, like zero. So it's not a matter of you supported her and blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't support her right now after what I've seen and heard. Definitely not. I've also come to my conclusions that she is a compulsive liar. I've come to my conclusion that she hung around a group of people that were pedlos. I've also heard with my own ears and seen with my own eyes, not somebody telling me a story, I've seen it and heard it, that she thinks it's okay for someone who essays a 6-year-old child. So, do you have anything else to say to that? Because if you still support her, then I would say leave my live. That's and you can go see it. It's in my story. You can't see it now because I'm live, or I don't know if you can see stories. And I will keep posting that as long as I am on this app, because no one's going to forget what you're supporting. This is actual. You can see it. You can hear it for yourself. It's not anyone telling you. It's her. And she still denies it. She still denies it. I know there's no hate. I'm just answering your question. Go on, Ricochet. Sorry. Ricochet's not ready yet. Well,
Yeah, I was going to play this before we got too far off the subject. But
all right.
Evil Queen says Luke should have messaged Red.
There's TikTok and then there's real life friendship, you know what I mean? So they're meant to have a real life friendship. Wow. I feel sorry for Miss Red in that situation, because that's meant to be a real life bestie, and to come on and do that when I agree with her, he could have just WhatsApped her. This is what I say about these people, loves. They've got no loyalty even to their own. They really haven't. Don't forget to press follow if you're not already, loves. Give me a little follow. Yeah, that was out of order from Luke. Yeah, that's bad. You don't do that. That misread at the end of the day, you know what I mean, is like fucking, you know, to do that to her and the amount of people that'll mock because of that now, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna, you know what I mean, say anything about it other than, I feel sorry for her. If that's the friendship level, she does say that he shouts offline as well, so, you know, not good, is it? He got a platform off her, he's had everything off her, and he treats her like that on a live stream. He literally got his platform because of her. She's done so much for him. She stood by him at every single step of every single way. She showed fierce loyalty towards him. And this is a couple of times he's done this now to her. You know, it's not the first time. So this is a couple of times this has happened now when Luke's thrown his dummy out and publicly humiliated Miss Red like that. I just mess around on the app, you know what I mean? These are app people, but in that situation, I do feel for Miss Red, knowing that she's already an emotional person, to know that and do that. And even she said, you should have just WhatsApped me that. You know, she'll get ridiculed for that now, you know what I mean? I can't stand the woman, but you know what I mean? That's TikTok. It's not personal feelings, but that must hurt, that. There's TikTok and then...
Yeah, I think I said the same thing she just said. If your friendship is off TikTok, then he shouldn't have done what he did. She's not trying to make Miss Red doubt herself. I think that's just, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can't be someone's friend and then go into their platform and tell them what to do. It doesn't work that way. And if he had a big problem with Billy, then he could have called her off the app. I'm sure she would have taken the call and he could have said something to her and they could have talked about it after she got off the live or whatever. But you can't go on someone's platform and tell them what to do. You just can't. That was wrong. I think she was hurt. I think she was a little bit humiliated. And again, it was done, but their friendship is off the app. And she can do whatever she wants, in my opinion, on her platform. It's nobody's business. And I felt bad for her, like I said earlier. Just because you saw her face and she kept repeating basically to change the subject, to get off the sub, and then she left. So that's like your best friend, like fucking humiliating you in front of whatever 3K people. And that's embarrassing. That's your friend off the app. They've met in real life. He claims, his love for her in a friendship way, not in a different way. And what he did today was wrong. Period. And sometimes, you know what? You can do shit and say shit, and then you think you apologize and it's all better, but you still made someone feel badly about themselves, and she had done absolutely nothing wrong. So again, it's an app. She can platform, and all of us, we can platform whoever the hell we want. We can respond to whatever we choose to respond to, and that's the end of it. I think he was wrong. That's it. So thank you for the galaxy, Caroline. You don't have to, though. Thank you, Caroline. Sorry, Ricochet, go on. Oh. All right.
Elusive Angie talks on Canadian Angie and also says EQ has fallen off the app.
Manipulate viewers into thinking I have PLM in my boxes. I've played this video 10, 20 times. This is when, as you can see, I'm looking young now.
I know you can't see my story now, but please, after the live, I'm not asking you to like it or to do anything with it, but she already started off with a lie. Just go watch the story. Or we can even show it. I think we can show the story.
Okay, let's not do 3-on-1. Listen, all you people are saying 3-on-1. Why don't one of you fucking Blue Box supporters get in the box then? Why don't you not get in the box? Don't patch in the comments. Big up PLM. Listen, this is what I rate Angie. This is what I like Angie, is because she believes in free speech. She ain't about none of that. Like, at the end of the day, it's just words, innit? You know what I mean? It's not on Angie.
If someone does feel bullied, they can come out of the box. You know what I mean?
So you don't think Angie, you don't think that she should bully my child?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Keep the kids out and and stuff.
No, I'm bullying you about her, but I'm not bullying her.
Never had PLM in a box.
So she never had them in her box. Okay? She has. All of them. And there's even more. She did say big up. Yep. So we all know what they stand for those of us that do know. Anyone that sits with them is absolutely vile and disgusting. We all know what they stood for against with children. That's hence the name. And she can't sit and deny it. And she can put out all the shit about me she wants. I don't care. Because this is real. You did sit with them. You went in this. Can you show my story, or you can't show it either? I'm sorry.
I will be able to if you leave the live for a sec.
If I leave the live's gone.
No, I mean if you go like swipe off a minute.
Oh, like go into something else.
Yeah, one sec.
One sec.
Oh, yeah, go on, swipe off a sec.
Swipe off for a sec, okay.
No, I don't think it's working. One sec. No, it didn't work, Angie.
No.
Usually
Actually, I think I can play it on my other phone, but you can't see it. You can hear it, though. Just a second. 1 second, maybe. No, I can't. Because it's still on the live. No, I can't play it. Put it on my main. Oh, yeah, I never thought of that. Hold on.
No, they'll report it on your main, Angie.
That's true, too. Yeah, I'll just leave it here on my backup. Isn't one there for you? If you go along the top, where the stories are, there isn't one there for you. I don't have any notification that it was taken down.
It's because you're live, Angie. And
yeah, I don't. Yeah, no. All right, let's carry on with the FYP.
TikTok and I didn't know who anybody was. So they were, I think, explaining to me who PLM was. Okay, I wasn't sitting with PLM at all. But I like the fact that you put music.
She just said she wasn't sitting with PLM at all.
We just saw them.
Mm-hmm.
Over it. Why is that? So no one could hear the conversation. It is old Costa coffee, but obviously it's come out again by a certain, the one in Canada. Yeah, that should stay in Canada, stay on TikTok over there. Why is she using this one? Do you know what I mean? But the way I see it, the people that support her, you're in Canada, you're on TikTok, Canadian TikTok now, so I won't be playing you. Okay, and any screen recordings that do screen record Canada, I won't be playing it because you're on Canada side. Right, so why have you put music on this? Where's the video? The truth comes out, really. This is a great example how people manipulate you, yeah? For you to think, oh my God, you're sitting in a box. It's a goddamn box. Move on and get over it. It's a box. It's an app, okay? But let me see the actual video.
I can just say stuff, it's dark humour.
This is the video that she didn't want to play because she wants to influence you. And can you influence the viewers into thinking I'm sitting with PLM? I don't know who they are. I didn't know who they were.
I sent it to you on WhatsApp.
Okay, you'll have to give me a minute because I'll have to...
Because you know what? The hypocrisy and the lies coming out of her mouth are just driving me insane.
You'll have to give me a sec because I'll have to download it to this phone and send it to that phone.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not British, can you not tell? I can't even do a British accent. A proper British accent. Proper British. All I can say is sorry. I can't. I'm not British. I'm Canadian. From Canada. Do Scottish. I just can't do it, Captain. I haven't got the power. That's all I can say. That's it. Stop it immediately. Stop it. You're a bunch of wankers. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I know that's a bad word, but... Or it's supposed to be a bad word. Peggy Mushroom, now I know what your name means. I never caught on. Peggy Mushroom. Do. A Scottish Mandarin. Okay, I'm sorry. I think this is it. It might, if anything comes up and this is not the actual one. All right, play that. This is my story. So she keeps saying she never sat with them. She never had anything to do with them. I might get a BAN, go to my main account or my third account. We'll see. All right, guys, I'll mute.
On a delusive one. So that'd be delusive Angie, Angela Davis. Now, she spends a lot of time in her pit, featured behind me, and saying some of the most vile things you will ever hear on TikTok. In today's deep dive, we're going to break down some of those things that she said, and it will be holding her accountable. Now, if you watch all of this at the end and you still decide you're going to be a member of a cult, well, I wouldn't be surprised anyway, because let's face it, if you're in a cult, you're already admitting you can't think for yourself. Let's explain what the cult is. So, Delusive Angie has her own little mindless cult. Now, they choose to use the orange hearts to represent themselves. Now, Angie uses a lot of manipulation with people like that and forever playing the victim, which is actually quite a common tactic for abusers who obviously are manipulating people. So yeah, when I'm talking about that technique used by abusers, I'm of course talking about Darvo. Now, Darvo is a technique where the abuser will deny responsibility for their actions and what they've said, even if there's literal evidence put in front of them that they can't deny, something that you'll see Angie doing all of the time, will then attack the person who brings out the evidence.
Ginger hair, yeah. A Welsh person of colour.
Yeah, did you like how politically correct I was then?
There's a lot of
Can we get Fox, man? Why are you spoiling my fun? I keep scaring everyone for it. Have you been threatening to put people in car boots again?
Something like that. So I wanted to bully her. She was getting rude to you two, so I come in to bully her and she fucking shot herself. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how's about we bully each other then, Aki? You
I don't want
little
to make
peasant.
you cry again.
As if you could make me cry. The only thing that can make me cry is the size of your appendage if you try to offer to please me.
Bro, what are you even saying? Are you having an autistic fit at the moment?
Oh, I'm sorry if you don't understand word.
How can you sit there and say what Aki goes around saying and saying and doing? No, let me speak. Let me speak. No, I won't shut up. Let me speak. Let me speak. Let me speak. How can you fucking sit there as a mother with children and say what Aki says is their humour? Are you all right in the fucking head? Are you a person PLM, you sick bitch? Are you all right in the head? You're a mother. You're a mother, and you're saying, Aki, what Aki says is their humour. Are you fucking all right? When he says that he rapes kids, when he says that he rapes 6-year-old kids, are you all right?
Get rid of her.
You fucking disgusting rat. You disgusting fucking rat. That's what you are. All of you are, listen, Kate, why are you even in here, babe? Like,
what did you do to Zabby?
Kate?
Thank you, Rod.
If you join the PLM server and you change them orange hearts to purple hearts and you're using them,
I'm already in there, then. I'm already in there.
Oh,
you're already in there. Under what account?
Oh, I'm not telling you.
I bet you're orange hearts and you're using them to purple.
Is she fit? Did you think she's talk?
Yeah, I'm in there, man. I'm in there.
What's your name on there?
Well, I'm not going to tell you that, innit? It's a secret account, but I'm in there.
No, but Angie, I can't lie. You was chatting the most shit and blocking you from me from like all your lives and shit. So
I bet
make it up.
She's under the server trying to find out who she is.
We'll find out. But to make it up, Angie, you're gonna have to change them orange hearts and your username to purple. You have to unblock me from all your accounts.
I will change them to purple. I will change them to purple.
And can we be unblocked from your...
Change them to purple. I will change them to purple.
And can we be unblocked from your lives and stuff like that? And do you know what I mean? Come on.
Well, who's blocked you?
We can all see them do get blocked from your lives.
Ruth, he's blocking everyone. Yeah. We'll unblock.
Because Aki threw it PLM. So...
Yeah, we're all unblocked.
If you're going to be a part of PLM, you're going to need a PLM mod, like one PLM representative as mod, to make sure we're not getting blocked.
Yeah.
I'm always in your live, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think Kendra would be a good choice. Big up, Worldy. Yes, please.
Me.
Fuck off. You're my mod.
I've got to go now, guys. I've got something at the fucking door.
Welcome to today's deep dive on a...
So anything she says in anything that we're going to see, as you know, is all bullshit. She was in there. She can't deny it. Why she doesn't just come clean and tell her side of the story, I don't know. I just had someone message me. Saying, hello, everything put up about Delusive Angie is blackmail. They were trying to blackmail her to go into PLM and she agreed, but never done it. She never done it, but she sat with them in the boxes. I seen it all a few years ago, so I put she should have left the app, then I'm not buying it. And then she put Purple Aki threatened her tonight as well. These are the messages I'm getting. So there's no blackmail here. Go away. I would have left the app. I would have protected myself, and obviously she lived with her mom. I would have protected my family, and I would have gotten off the app. I would have then forward and gone to report them to the police. I would have made a police report that I'm being threatened online by a group of people. This is what they do, blah, 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 blah. She didn't do any of that. She proceeded to go and sit with them. I don't care. If you felt that threatened, you would have left the app. It's that simple. So please don't message me with half-assed excuses of her being blackmailed and her being threatened again tonight. Sarah, you're in the wrong live. Sorry. Yeah, so I'm not buying it. If I was that threatened, I would have left. I would have protected my mom, my family, and I would have went to the police. That's it. You feel that threatened, you just go to the cops. The cops are going to do something about it. You bring in whatever evidence you have to bring in.
You're on mute again, Angie, do you know? Could we keep tapping? We're almost at 200k. Angie, you know you're on mute, yeah?
Yes, I'm here. Hello. Hello,
Hello.
James.
Hello. Hi. Regardless to what's going on with the whole situation with me, hang on a minute. If Angie felt threatened about all what was going on and she didn't phone the police, why did she phone the police when Sophie Bailey sent a glitter bomb?
Did she call the police though? I don't know.
Yes, she did. She reported Sophie Bailey and their little crew for sending her a glitter bomb, but she didn't report them people for
threatening her.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what? I'm sure I'd love Sophie Bailey to send me a glitter bomb. You know I would.
I wouldn't cry over a glitter bomb.
But she was scared over them people. But she didn't phone the police over that. But she phoned the police over Sophie Bailey. All right, sound then.
If someone is threatening you to that extent that you
I'm
feel...
not chatting to Angie again.
No, but
never
listen,
again.
James.
And it's not because of this. It's because there's so many different reasons that I've picked up on, right? She's rude to me. She kicks me out. Never listens to what I've got to say. She's always letting Corey pick on me and call me a crackhead. Anytime there's like an incident like the Tommy situation, she wants to put everything on me. Hang on a minute, you just kicked me out of the box. And then she sent a request to me to get in the box. And I said to her, hang on a minute, I'm not allowed in here now, am I? Because I've just came from Canadian Angie's. And you just blocked someone from coming from Canadian Angie's. So am I going to get blocked now? So why do you want to talk to me about Tommy and all this? You shouldn't want to talk to me about Tommy and all that. Because I've just came from Canadian Angie's, and so you ain't going to want to talk to me, are you? Don't try and use me for clout, delusive Angie, darling. Try and put my opinion on the spot. But you had an opinion of all them people. Now, you see that purple geezer, whatever his name is, when I first came onto the app, he used to come into my live streams and I had a different setup in my house. I had like a little hair shop thing in my back bedroom. And every day they'd come in and put purple love hearts where red. I'd spam it out. You know, I'm like, block, 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 block. Next thing you know, can you remember that Kelly, that Irish Kelly and all that?
Yep.
They used to come for me 24/7. Now I'm thinking about it, and I was talking to my daughter. She was like, Mum, that Angie, the one that we like now, is the woman that used to come for you back in the day. So when I've watched all these videos and this and that, Angie never even liked me in the start. Nah, mate, watch when I go in that box. I'm rinsing her out. Watch. She ain't ever going to let me in her box again. You know what? I'm unfollowing her. I don't give a shit. What? Nah, mate. Who is she? Jeremy Kyle? Nah. Why is anyone listening to what she's got to say? Fuck this. I'm off. Laters.
Bye, Jen.
In fact, I'll come back to the app when I don't have to see her fucking face in the morning again. Ta-ra.
Bye. DA let PA in her box. What? DA let PA in her box tonight. He went for her and was dropped, but she let him in to begin with. Huh? That's her problem. Call the cops. Call the police on matters that you really need to call the police on. Well, I'll back you up that this person's threatening you 100%. But at that time, when you say you're being blackmailed, and leave the app. Get off the app. Go to the cops. That was a reason to go to the police, not to sit with them. Go to the police, and you should have went to the police. I'm not letting anyone in the box that's going to sit here and tell me that she was blackmailed, blah, 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 because she's a compulsive liar. She just said what we're seeing right now. She was never with them. We just saw she did. She was. We proved it. Doesn't matter why she went. Leave the fucking app. Go protect your family. It was that simple. The day that anyone in here, can I just ask a question? If you were approached by someone who's a pedlo and says to you, you either do this or this is going to happen, would you not, and you were on this app, okay, and saying in that position, would you join them or would you get off the app? Would you join that group knowing what they represent, or would you get your ass off the app and go protect yourself and your family and go take it to the police? Get off. Exactly. You would get off the app. No one blackmailed anyone. She made a decision to go sit with them, to stay on the app. She put her whole family in danger. So, no. You can't sit today and say, I was never part of the group. I never sat with them. We've seen that you did. We've seen that you did. So, you can't sit there today and say, well, no, I never sat with them and this and that and the other thing. First of all, I don't believe anything she says anymore anyway. I don't believe absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. Zero. So, don't believe it. I don't want to argue with snowflakes, but here we go. Hi,
Yeah,
snowflakes. And I don't want to argue with you because I do genuinely think you're a nice lady.
yeah, I'm not arguing with you. It was Gems I was going to talk to. Gems is telling lies. The reason why sorry, my chest is bad. The reason why Gems dropped out of the box today is because she was wearing a top that I Make Muscle Tommy bought her, and she was supporting Tommy because he got 8 years for RAPE. That's the reason, and that's why James is very upset with Angie. It's all rubbish what James is saying.
Okay.
What I did inbox you, truthfully, if you look really deep into it, I'm not going to argue with you. If you looked really, really deep into it and you talk to Angie yourself, you will realise what I'm saying is the truth. But
I
I'm
would
not.
have just left the app, those snowflakes. I would have left.
Yeah, I understand you, and I understand you fully, but I'm not in Angie's brain. Do you know what I mean? We've all got separate brains. I don't know where her brain was then, but I did see it and I watched it fall through, and I watched everything that was happening. I watched everything with Alex as well. Alex Brigham. I would have got the police then. I would have come off the app then, but she still didn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm not here to argue, but that's I only came up to just tell you about Gems, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. I didn't know that. Thank you.
All right then. Okay.
All right. Take care.
You can drop me out, please.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Someone just made a good point in the comments. That what would they have on Delusive Angie that they could blackmail her for?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't mind doing the boxes. I just don't like during the FYP, Peggy Mushroom. It's just like we do it because then people just keep blah, 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 and it takes 10 hours to get through it. I don't mind people coming in the boxes at all. But then again, now with all this shit, you have to be careful who's coming in the box. You don't want, when they say blackmail, it was like doxing the family and that. Oh.
Oh.
Well, she's already, everyone knows her. Again, I would have gone to the police, definitely, with harassment and everything online, and I would have told the cops what they do, what they stand for, whatever, and then I would have left the app. I would never have sat with anybody. I would no, absolutely not. They threatened to, that's what you take to the police. You go to the cops. That's why we have the cops. That is a bodily harm threat. So yeah, I agree. You said that. Is it all the tea? All the tea on the FYP? Yeah, I agree. I would definitely have gone to the police. Cops. I would have gone to the cops, reported them, and then I would have left the app. And that's it. And I would have reported it. Definitely would have went to the police. No questions asked. That if I get a threat like that, it's going to the cops. Done. I'm not sitting with those people. That's it. There's no way you'd be laughing and joking like she was. True. Anyways, let's carry on with this. And we already saw that she did sit with them. We've seen it. It's her. We've heard it. It's her. Again, no one's telling us the story. We've actually seen it for ourselves. So everything moving forward that comes out of her mouth, how can you believe anything? You know the videos are out there. You know we're seeing them. How can we believe anything that you say at all? I don't believe any of it. I have to sit here today and say, as much as I supported and felt bad for this woman and had so much compassion and empathy for her, because I did really feel she was like this lost soul who was going through so much and everyone was treating her so badly, didn't know any of this stuff. I had an inkling that she had been in PLM, but didn't really even know what they stood for. And I just had so much sympathy for her and how she appreciated a gift, and to see her smile actually made me happy. And now all of that has actually turned the opposite of how much I cannot stand what she's done. And I could never, ever stand with someone like her. I wouldn't. I couldn't. And no one can tell me, oh, they blackmailed her, they threatened her, they this, they that, they're going to put her in the car, blah, 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 whatever. At the end of the day, that's when you go to the police. That's when you go. Screen record the threats. Screenshot. Take it to the cops. It doesn't matter how long it takes them to do anything. They're going to do something, especially with something like that. And leave the app. Go away. Go away. That's what I would have done. And I think most of us would have done that. 99% of us would rather do that than sit with a bunch of you know what. So yeah, everyone tap and share the live. That's just my opinion. So that's it. Tap and share the live, guys. What are we at? Oh, 200,000. All right, Ricochet, I'll mute.
Any screen recordings that do screen record Canada, I won't be playing it because that's you're on Canada side. Right. So why have you put music on this? Where's the video? The truth comes out, really. This is a great example how people manipulate you. Yeah, for you to think, oh my God, you're sitting in a box. It's a goddamn box. Move on, get over it. It's a box. It's an app. Okay, but let me see the actual video. I can just say stuff. It's dark humour. This is the video that she didn't want to play because she wants to influence you. And can you influence the viewers into thinking I'm sitting with PLM?
So
I
guys,
don't know who they are. I didn't know who they are.
I'm not influencing anyone. You've seen it for yourselves. Am I influencing you? Am I being of any bad influence towards you to make you believe a story that I'm making up? Please tell me if I am, because I don't think I am. I'm just bringing these facts to light because of who she sits with and what she stands for.
She just said she's never been in a box with them, and then in the same breath she said I was in a box. It's an app. Get over it.
Thanks for the gifts, guys. Okay, I'll mute.
At the time. So as you can hear, Kat explaining to me who they are. This is who when I first came on there. I think you say he's right, because sometimes it can be same video. It's just words at the end of the day, and don't get me wrong, I am a survivor of abuse, so I know it can be triggering, because when I first come across him, he triggered me and I rang the police on him, and I hated him. But when I went into the server and got to know what he was really like, it's literally just dark humour. There is no paedophiles in the PLM. This is Kat, who's in the server, who's friends with Miss Red. So when you're sitting there talking about what Canada's saying that I'm in the server, yeah, don't question the other people. Because I'm showing you evidence over and over again who was in the PLM server. Billy was in that server also. Kat, who's got an obsession with me because I exposed her. I can guarantee you that I'm a mother of 4 children. No, I don't know what she did in that server. I don't know, but she was in it. And that's all I'm saying. Okay, now I've shown this video over and over and over again. Okay, I was never in that server, ever. So if you want to listen to the Canada one, who hides behind her daughter's photo, that supports the people who supports like EQ, you go and do that. Who runs with no evidence. Now, Billy did an exposure on Smiles, and I don't care what Chippy said, because Chippy said, I know what Smiles is like, I was in there. No, that's because you didn't have a dislike for her. If you want me to play all videos of you, Chippy, yeah, and get that people have not seen, I'm quite happy to do that. But I'm not going to do that. But don't sit there lying and tell me that this is what Smiles is like. She wasn't. I was there, remember? I was there. Nobody knew what Billy had to say. Now, that exposure meant nothing. What they had done was he was showing messages of her commenting on people's lives. And one comment was something about I'm in PLM, something like that, something about PLM that made people think she was in it with little purple hearts, because that's what they use, purple hearts. That could be a fake account. To me, she's been set up right by them. That's my opinion. Okay, so that could be anyone. You could put a comment, go on a fake account right now and pretend you're Smiles. Yeah. So Canada is running with that, with no evidence. She is a dangerous woman that has no. To me, evidence is audio and video. If you have got an audio or video where shit is coming out their mouth, then that's not evidence. You know, so just remember that's your family, yourself, and you've got a false accusation against you. This is Canada. She's dangerous, and this is why a lot of people do not like her, because she runs with zero evidence. And Miss Red, you might be besties with her now or friends with her now, but just remember at one time in the future she's going to drag you because she needs content. She needs a platform.
Well,
she keeps saying she doesn't get reviews.
I actually don't need a content. I'm not best buddies. Why are you addressing Red and me? I don't know. I don't need content. I am the content, and I respond to the FYP. I don't need anybody's clout. I don't need anything. I don't need to sit with peddlers. I don't need to lie. I don't need to drink. I don't need to create storylines with a creep. I don't need anything. I don't need any of those things. You do. I don't. Not at all. And I think I've seen enough proof that Dottie was your mod and you demodded her. Didn't look fake to me. We've heard audio, we've seen screen recordings, we've seen screenshots of Smiles, and I take it to be true because I've actually seen them. And so have you. But she can stick with whoever she wants. No one can judge her for who she sits with unless you want to. I'm judging her on the people that she sat with and what she thought was dark humor of raping of children. But today she'll sit there and defend, oh no, can't talk about children, this and that. But it's exactly what you did. And you were in the server because you said you were in there. So you were in there. And yeah, that's the end of it. There really isn't anything else. I don't need anyone's clout. I don't come on here to get a big fucking 5K following. I don't care. You do, and your gifts, and the rest of them. I don't. I don't at all. And when everyone says, oh, but you supported EQ, I never, and I've made this clear 100 times, and she would even get in the box and say the exact same thing. I did not support the things that she said. And I would call her out on it. And she would say that herself. I did not support the things that she said at all. And again, she would say that herself. So to sit there and say, remember she supported EQ? You just had EQ in your box again tonight. You didn't know what she was going to say. You had EQ in your box after she made that video, and you told her that you should do another one because you liked the little $5,000 that rolled into your bank. So stop being fucking one-sided or hypocritical or whatever the word is that you want to use, because you can't say something to someone and then, again, you've done it yourself. So, sorry. And your own fucking chat was saying, get her out of the box, drop her. When she came in there today, you still let her in. But you're so appalled and you're against everything that she says. But you let her in your box. You let her in your box several times. And you also told her to do another video. Huh? Again? So I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah. Go on, Ricochet.
Given to you, she does. She does. She wants this platform. And that's a fact.
I would not want. I have an amazing platform with amazing people. I would not want your troll platform. Corey has already got it. That's what you're not seeing. Everyone's telling you but you're not seeing it. And I don't really care because you and him will fall out at some point, and it's going to be at your downfall, not his, yours. Because if you don't see how he's playing everyone on this app, then you're all fucking blind. He's playing a good game, I'll give him that. So at the end of the day, I don't want your people. I don't want my fucking chat full of trolls at all. Keep your people. Nobody wants them. You've got that in your head because that's what she wants. She's all about the numbers. She's all about the gifts. Not all of us are about the numbers. I've got 5K sitting in here. When I sit in my live at 3.2, I don't care. I don't care at all. So that's it. Everything out of her mouth is yep, 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 yep.
And that's why she always speaks on me. She speaks on Corey. It gets her the views in. Otherwise, she wouldn't.
No.
I mean, everyone.
The thing about you is because you're on the FYP. Trust me, if I could not speak about you, I wouldn't. But the things that you've done as of late that have come to all our attention in the past day need to be spoken about. Corey is awful. So you stand with someone who's willing to dox a woman because she can't choose him. A woman with a child that you're so strongly against. That's who you sit with. So you have no room to fucking talk. I don't talk about Corey to get numbers or clout. If I could stomp him into the ground, I would. I don't talk about you to get fucking anything because there's nothing to get from you, number one, because you're lost it all to Corey. And number two, I wouldn't want one person from your life. They're enablers. They agree with everything you say. They sit with you, which makes them just as bad as you. There's nothing I want from you. You say every day you're not going to talk about me, and then all day, every day, I am the topic of your conversation. So you saying something about Red, I don't talk to Red off the app. We don't message except for one time when I apologized for that comment. I'm going to drag Red. Where am I dragging her? I don't know. So yeah, I'm not dragging anyone anywhere. Your sick mind works like that because that's what you do. So you think everyone's like you. But yeah, other than that, man, you need to shut your mouth or own up to what you've done.
Nice views. She's deceiving you, Will. I mean, come on. She sits behind his daughter's photo, for God's sake. Do you know what I mean? And remember, she's very much.
If that's my daughter as an AI, I had a fucking robot daughter then? If that's what she's saying. Have you seen my picture, Toulouse? Sorry, Rickshay.
Actually, the fact that she's sport EQ for years, yeah, goes to show the person she is. That's the person she is. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I can't wait, yeah, for her little community to be duped by her. Yeah, and it will happen, and then you'll see it, because I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh about it. And I'm going to laugh and say, you had a dislike from me, and that's why you support her. But now look.
Ha 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 ha.
Right. So there's the video. I was never in PLM, never in the server. only Tony Official actually cleared my name. He actually cleared it, and he actually.
Sorry.
Angie was never.
So only Tony Official cleared your name. The guy who went to court for DV on his ex-partner and said it was all a bunch of lies and was going to come back into our live 10 days after the court hearing to prove it. Never showed up, by the way. Tony Official, who actually, I think maybe Baguette has those videos, I don't know. Tony Official, who smashed a glass over a guy's head. Is that who you, oh my God. I'd rather eat my chapstick right now than I'm putting on my mouth. The more she talks, the worse she makes it for herself. If Tony Official is your proof that you were innocent, you got it from the most guilty person. Doesn't even count as someone who could count for your innocence on anything, considering how heavily was with the charges he had on him. But we'll carry on.
Yeah. So, and big up Tony Official. I do. I have a lot of respect for him. My throat's gone a bit funny.
Picking up again. Big up Tony Official. Charged with DV on his ex-partner. Smashed a glass over a guy's head. A whole bunch of other shit. I think he dated a girl at 15 years old when he was 18 years old, but I think that's acceptable in their community. Blah, blah, blah. So that's who she's using as reference to clearing her her reputation. Okay. Yes, that's the person you want to clear your reputation. Says a lot that her reputation's in the mud.
Old, but certain people like to bring it up again. And I'll tell you why Canadian Angie's doing what she's doing. She's listening to EQ. Now, don't forget, EQ hates me. She wants me off this platform. I'm a threat to her. It's like Canadian.
Sorry. First of all, EQ and I don't talk off the app anymore. EQ does not fucking say anything about you. You heard the 2 recordings, which was our fallout because of you, because I supported you. I supported her the whole time I was with Evil Queen. Evil Queen knew I supported her. And that was the falling out on the 2 recordings that were played, where she said that I was following an alcoholic, blah-de, 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 blah-de. And she said, you'll see, blah, blah, blah. And she was right. I hate to say she was right. I still followed Delusive. That was the falling out with myself and EQ was over Delusive because I still stuck by her side and I still defended her and I still would not let anyone talk about her. And anywhere that I heard anything, I would get so angry I would go in and defend her. And then she would accuse me of going into her haters' boxes and I'd have to go into the box and explain why I was there because I really did feel I had her back. Because I did have empathy for her, and now I have nothing but hate. I can't even fathom that I sat or talked to a person who sat with those people, who thought it was dark humor to talk on essay of children. I want to slap myself in the head. I really do. And I wish someone would have approached me sooner and told me what this person was all about. Sorry, Ricochet.
Engine said, or phone calls, it was always about Delusive Angie, get Delusive Angie off, Delusive Angie, because of my opinions I have on EQ. You know what I mean? So that is why Canadian Angie's doing what she's doing, but she can't be friends with EQ
Just a minute, please.
because she will lose a lot of support.
Just a minute. Sorry, rewind that back just a little bit, Ricochet. Sorry.
Like Canadian Angie said, or phone calls, it was always about Delusive Angie, get Delusive Angie off, Delusive Angie, because of my opinions I have on EQ. You know what I mean? So that is why Canadian Angie's doing what she's doing, but she...
First of all, there was never any phone call or discussion between me and EQ. I've personally, we barely ever called. She likes to leave voice notes. I'm not a voice note person, so it would all be messaging and voice notes. It's all there. There was never anything discussed about Delusive Angie, ever, that I can recall. I can go through all those WhatsApp messages. Our friendship off this app was nothing of what she is on the app at all. We would talk about her day. We would talk about what somebody was doing on the app. We would talk about this, that, and the other thing. There was nothing, any time if I had a question. And I'll be honest, when the whole Zach thing, and she was going to apparently out Zach, I messaged her and I said, oh my God, what are you doing to Zach? And then she called and she said, no, it's the other one, forget his fucking name, and bloody, bloody, bloody. Those were the conversations. Her name was never spoken about. She was not someone that Evil Queen wants to take down or ever said she wants her platform. Evil Queen doesn't need anyone's platform. She has her own because she makes an even stupider accusation as she moves on. So that's all she has, is to hold a relationship that I had with someone that I supported and I've known on the app for 4 years. That's all she's got. Evil Queen and I are no cahoots to fucking do anything. We don't speak. She can come into my live if she wants. I can go into hers. I can go into anyone's live. I can do whatever I want. And no one can tell me any different. I don't. Here's the thing. She's saying that EQ wants her off the app. And you're the one who had her in the box and we're laughing it up with her. Oh, the video, haha, so we do that again. Let's do it again. Huh? That was you, not me. Because most of us were outraged with the video. That was you, Delusive. So you're the one that probably called EQ and said, oh, EQ, I need some money. I got this big tax bill. Could you do something outrageous? I think you did. I think you knew that video was going to come out. I think you knew that was going to come out. You knew about it. That's what I think. 110%. Because if you didn't and you actually went through all that shit, you would have been done. The trauma that you would have relived again, you wouldn't come back 3 days later and say to everyone, it was all you guys. You guys were all victims and making me feel like a victim. You were all trauma dumping. That's how you thanked the people that supported you, who thought that you were going through a hard time. You knew about the video. You knew the whole fucking time. You banked money and EQ made money. EQ is all about the money, we know that. But don't sit there and bullshit to the people that supported you. You fucking knew. Sorry, Ricochet, is there any more left to that one?
Be friends with EQ because she will lose a lot of supporters. Yeah, so they're friends behind the scenes.
We are not friends behind any scenes.
Yeah, and
Sorry. We are not friends behind any scenes. If I was EQ's friend, like I've gone into her life, and everyone here knows I've gone into her life. I've talked about it since I was in her life when the four of you were battling to see what was going on her side. And like I said, it was quite entertaining. My people that follow me know me, and I would say, hey, look, yeah, I've just talked to Evil Queen, or I've talked to John, or I talked to Lewis, or I talked to whoever. Anything that goes on the app, I'll talk about it. I don't care. And if people say, oh my God, why are you following her again, and this and that, and they want to go, then that's their prerogative. I'm still who I am. But that is not the facts of anything. Evil Queen and I don't talk off anything. We had the falling out. It was done. She's trashed me on her live. I've trashed her on mine. She made a report to the police. Bloody, bloody, bloody. I mean, shit's happened. So there's no way that I'm talking to Evil Queen. But you can put that out there all you want because I know what you're trying to do. But put it out there. I don't care. I will put up my WhatsApps of the last time I talked to Evil Queen. Because you just lie. That's all you do. You're a manipulator. Like Fact Freak said. You're fucking Davo. Was it D-A-V-O? You're not delusive, Angie. You're fucking Dravo, Davo, whatever the hell it was. That's who you are. You're an abuser. Sorry, Ricochet.
Incite the hatred on me because that's what EQ wants, yeah, and hoping she's going to get the cult in her community as well. But she can't be tell you who she's friends with her because she's going to lose a lot of people. So they're going to do it in a sly way.
See what she's trying to do, the manipulation. I'm going to be her friend behind her back. If I was EQ's friend, I'd tell everybody, guys, like I'm talking, she'd be in my box, she'd be in my life. We'd be like, oh, best of friends. It's not true. But she's manipulating and trying to twist it to make it everyone think that. But you had her in your box. She hasn't been in my box. You had her in yours, though. You discussed doing another video. You let her in again today. And you let her in even before that. So I think you two talk behind the scenes and plot everything together. That's what I think. You're the one that kept pineapple stuff secret from your supporters for a year and a half. A year and a half. You're the one that sat with a terrible group of people that condone SA of children. You. With proof, by the way. With proof. Go on, Ricochet.
Drag me on her platform. Hopefully, the cult are going to join her community and all this kind of shit.
Again, I'm sorry. I can't keep my mouth shut. Nobody wants your people. Your chat is 80% trolls. Keep them, love them, admire them. You already called them all fucking trauma dumpers and victims, and that's what you've called them. I would not want one single person that supports you in my life. And if I were to ever flip through and see someone in the comments that comes, I would block them. Because that means they sit and agree with the things you've done. And I don't want that in my life. So no one wants your people. They're enablers and they condone everything you do. Right down to mocking SA of children. That's who your people are. I don't want those people. You keep them. Don't want them. Thank you.
What EQ wanted to do. And then, EQ, we had a battle, me, EQ and Corey. EQ was defending Canadian and basically made out that she was friends with her. So I was like, oh my God, are you two friends?
That's not true. That's not true. At all. Like I said, they were doing a 4-way battle. I went into EQ's live to see what was going on her side again. Much more entertaining than fucking, who was it? Brett, her, and Corey. And that was the end of that. Done. She can spin it. Look at her face all smiling like she thinks she's doing something. You're doing absolutely nothing. Absolutely zero. Go on, Ricochet.
There you go. Yeah. That's what I think. I think they're doing it behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Right. Because once she builds up her community, Canadian Angie, with hopefully the cult, because that's what she wants, because she's so jealous of my platform.
Oh my God. Do I have to go back to a year ago when you called me a CUNT and you were going to destroy my platform because you sat at 255 people while I sat at 3K? Bella's in the live and she was there. So you sat at 255 and I sat at 3K. Do you remember that, Delusive, when you vowed to destroy my platform? Do you remember that? I can play the video. Bella's here.
She's
I
so
would
scared.
go on my live and within 1 minute I was past 1K and you sat at 255 people. I sat at 3 to 4K every live. I chose to come off the app. You've always been jealous of me having a platform. You've always hated my friendship with Evil Queen, I see now, because she helped build that platform. The only reason I got the numbers I did was because of Evil Queen. But like you say, then the creator, we're not, has to hold the platform, and I did. And I did, until you all bullied me. All of you, including you. You couldn't stand it. You went on a live, several of them, cussing me out and calling me names because you sat at 255 while I sat at 3 to 4, sometimes even 5K. I think, Bella, one time we hit 10K, did we not? Pretty sure we hit 10K once. That's what you're jealous of. And you'll always be jealous of it. Always. So pop off, hop off, and fuck off. You got up to 11K one day. Thank you. That's the platform you were jealous of. I let go of that platform because of all of you. Because all of you were jealous. All of you. I had red in my box saying you're all effing CUNTs. Then Luke jumped in. You're an FUNC after they tortured me every day because they hated Evil Queen. They hated the fact that I actually got a platform. They hated EQ. They would come in the boxes and start arguments and fights. My numbers went up and up. If anyone remembers back in the day, not even back in the day, like 2-3 years ago. And I was relentlessly bullied by each and every fucking one of them. And they know it. And they can sit here and say no, but they know it. They know it. Go on, Ricochet. Sorry.
Right? So then it's going to build EQ up. So EQ's lost her platform, really, hasn't she? She sits on 1K. She's fallen off big time. Yeah. But no, what better way, yeah, is for Canadian Angie to go live all the time, build up her platform, drag me on her platform, yeah, try and get my viewers away from me so they join Canadian Angie. She's going to get, what, 1K, 1.5? Well, she's trying to build it up, isn't she? And then introduce EQ. And then EQ is going to get the support from Canadian Angie's lot, right?
Is she like normal? Where
She's
does... What?
She's so scared of losing a platform because that's all she's got. That's the only thing she's got in her life.
So apparently I'm going to build the platform. And then I'm going to bring EQ onto my 1.2, I only get one between 1 to 1.5, in between that number. So I'm going to bring her into my 1.1, 1.3K platform. When she gets well over 2.5K, I'm going to build it and then bring EQ over here so that all my people can go follow EQ. Is she normal? The only reason she's being talked about is because of what she started and what now is coming to light about her. That's the only reason. Is she, just think of what she's saying, because I want her community. They're all good. Keep them. If I see them, I will block your community. I don't want any of them. None of them. And whoever I see in your live from this live, I'll do what she does. I'll block them. Because if they can sit with you, I don't want them anywhere around me. She makes no sense at all.
Clever plan. That's my theory anyway. Very clever plan. And in that way, it build EQ is back on the platform. Back to 2 to 3K, thanks to Canada. Yes, 100% facts. Yeah, you're always right, Ange. When have I ever been wrong?
Whoever said, can you tell me who? It's too late now because we're at the end. But
No,
whoever said you're always right, Ange, man, go get your head checked and take her with you because you're both a little bit fucking cuckoo. Her mods can't disagree with her because she'll unmod them. Everyone has to agree with her. That's even in the chat. But you cannot overlook this stuff. You just can't. And whoever sits with her, I will not. No, keep her. Keep her. Don't want anything to do with her. I don't sit with people that mock child essay or people that are with people. I just don't. I will not. No.
there was someone called Alex with butterflies in the name.
Alex, with your butterflies, go check yourself, honey, to the nearest hospital. Ask for the psych ward and get your brain checked. Take her with you.
And this John says you defended and supported both of them for a long time.
She never defended or supported me. She never defended that I remember. Did she defend EQ? I don't know. She made a vulnerable lady who was considering to unalive her, said dox herself in her live 3 hours ago. Who did? Alex is away with the butterflies, clearly. With the butteries. Who did that? She made a vulnerable lady who was considering to unalive her. Did she? I know she'll stab me. Oh, it's Hannah. Hannah. But I just saw in a screen recording Hannah went back in the live. Why would she go back in a live where she was treated like shit? I don't know. Doesn't make sense to me. Why would you go back into a live where someone told you, not Hannah with the snakes? I don't know. DA did it to Hannah, made her say her address on live. Why? They got accused of setting it up with Corey. I wouldn't doubt anything. I don't believe anything that comes out of her mouth anymore. The police and ambulance were called and attended. She didn't. She helped her. No, she didn't. She just wanted to get her help. Because she had... Oh. Hannah blamed Angie's chat. Well, now everyone has her address. All she had to do is say, Hannah, can you DM me your address and I'll try to get you some help instead of saying it on a fucking live. She told her to message. Yeah, message, exactly. She told her to message her address, but Hannah said it on the live. Oh, okay. Sorry, Ricochet, go on. I have to get a drink. I'll have some here, I think. Oh. Making her give her address to live is not helping. Well, no, if she said to the woman, again, like you said, I don't fucking, if I hate you, I'm still going to say what's right and what's wrong. But if Delusive said, send me your address in a DM or privately, that's the right thing to do. But if then the woman said it on a live, then it's not Delusive's fault. It wouldn't be her fault if the woman said it. Oh, come on, guys. It sounds like she inadvertently doxed herself. She didn't say that, babe. She said, I want to help you. Whenever you're ready, Ricochet, so I can go get my coffee drink.
Delusive Angie says that she now cannot remember if Dottie was her mod, but still says she doesn't know her and has a rant about Canadian Angie.
But she was never going to talk about me again.
I know, she's talked about you for 2 days and...
She also said, just say it better being doxxed when you need help. Oh. All right, I'll mute.
Really bloody is a Discord I've got, so that's rubbish. Dottie, now I can't remember who were my mods because I was intoxicated when I did Clapper. People know that, right? Dottie, I don't really know, and I swear I'm not my niece, I don't. Now, if she was a mod in that Clapper, I'm pretty sure she was.
Dottie wasn't claiming to be a mod in the Clappers. She said she was a mod on TikTok.
What?
She's saying that Dottie was a mod in Clapper, but I'm sure Dottie was the mod on TikTok.
I'm not sure, but does she also remember that Miss J was her mod and her name was Lucy in Clapper? But then she goes and blames Red and all them for recording her Clapper when Jay was her mod under the name Lucy on Clapper? She could explain that too, I guess, at some point. I'm going to mute.
If she really bloody is a Discord I've got, so that's rubbish. Dottie,
Now, I can't remember who were my mods because I was intoxicated when I did Clapper. People know that, right? Dottie, I don't really know. And I swear that my niece, I don't. Now, if she was a mod in that Clapper, I'm pretty sure she wasn't. But if she was, that was maybe down to Pineapple. Maybe Pineapple had made her a mod. I made her a mod. I don't know because I wasn't intoxicated. We're talking about 2 years ago. But I hardly know Dottie. It's not that deep, even if she was a mod. However, and I can swear my niece, I don't know this woman, Dottie. I might have been in there and Pineapple said, I'll make Dottie it because I think Pineapple was friends with Dottie. Pineapple might have said, I'll make Dottie a mod. I might have done it, but not knowing who she is. It's not that deep. It's not that deep, Canada, whether I made her a mod or not. And my clap.
She denied ever having her as a mod yesterday.
It's not. So what? But, however, I still don't know this woman. I don't. I was only told shit after the Clapper, because don't forget Clapper was a year and a half ago. So I only got told information after. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. You didn't know, Angie. No, I didn't know Belgium until after the Clapper, a lot about Dottie. But like I said, I made many people mods that I didn't even know. And that was on the say-so of Pineapple. Okay? So, yeah. So if I made her a mod, it doesn't mean I know the woman. Okay? Don't like her. I've been told she's PLM. Angie, my main account's been blocked. Helen, I don't know why it was blocked. So it's not that deep for me. I don't care whether you think she's a mod or not. So goddamn what? You know what I mean? Half the time I don't know what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? It's, I was intoxicated. It's not that deep. It really isn't. I would have probably made Jack the Ripper a mod that day, to be fair, and not realise it. But I don't see people's point. What's the point? That I'm friends with her? Is she trying to say that I'm friends with her? Oh, please. I don't understand. What's the point, even if she was a mod? Are we going somewhere with it? How is it because she's lied? You know, thing is, right, this is the funny. It's like being in a police station when you're getting interviewed, right? And you kind of get a little bit anxious, or you've said something. You said, actually, did that happen? I'm not too sure. And you've told the police, and the police twist it around, but you told me that. And it's like, oh, did I? But I can't remember. I thought that happened, or I think that happened. I don't know. As in the police, they twist and turn it around. So that's why it always gets solicitor, right? It's the same with TikTok. They take it on face value because you've said she was never a mod. She's lied, not realising, but wait a minute, she was intoxicated. Maybe she did do that, not realising she'd done it. Don't take it at face value, for God's sake. Whether she was or not, who cares? I don't know where people are going with it.
Hold on a second. Dottie's in the chat. Dottie, were you a mod for Clapper or TikTok? Because she was saying it was Clapper. Sorry?
She said both.
Oh. Sorry, I had to do the puzzle. Oh, okay, both. And it wasn't even the point of, like, nobody cared if Dottie was your mod or if she wasn't. It was the point that you said she's never been my mod, and you said it with such certainty that then people have to prove you wrong and say, well, no, hold on, I was her mod. People are going to be like, oh, well, you're lying because she swore you never were her mod. And then it becomes a thing of principle to say, well, no, look, I was your mod. Why are you lying about it? It doesn't matter whether she was her mod or not. That's not what anybody's arguing. And really, it's not a big deal at all. She can mod and demod when she's drunk, straight, sober. Doesn't matter. The point is that she's definitely saying, never was my mod, blah, 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 and all that smile stuff was in the middle. And of course, people are going to be like, well, hold on a minute. I was your mod, and I'm going to prove it. And that's what that is, just simple. It just stands on principle. Nobody cares who your mods are, who you modded, who you didn't mod. Nobody cares. But when you sit there and with such certainty, and now you're saying, well, maybe I was drunk and I don't remember, and she's this, and maybe somebody else did it, and it's just like, fucking just say it. Yeah, she was my mod. Don't care. Goodbye. None of your business. It's that simple. Anyway, sorry. Holy.
I'll see you later, John. Oh, God, John, yeah, your girlfriend.
What's with her fucking cutting up people? Why is she fucking cutting up people? Why is she being so mean to people? Has she looked in the mirror when her filter slips?
Yeah. Well, there's also a video when she says, I'll play it later, but she says that your AI should have more wrinkles in because you're 56. And
Huh? No, I'm 72, love. I'm not 56. Sorry, go on.
I'm savage today. Kerry said, "What's up?" I haven't even started the bloody FYP. We'll start in a minute, guys. So proving Angie is mates with Max. I am friends with Max, and what's your point? The thing is, I'm not calling it out. I'm not calling people out. They're calling me out. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't call me out when you're sitting with the word.
What did she say? I said she's friends with Max?
I don't know.
What did she say?
I haven't even started the bloody FYP. We'll start in a minute, guys. So proving Angie is mates with Max. I am friends with Max, and what's your point? The thing is, I'm not calling it out. I'm not calling people out. They're calling me out. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't call me out when you're sitting with the worst.
Well, someone chat said she's friends with Max. So this Max, you're talking about Max, Billy's friend.
So
there's a video coming up with Max in Alicia's box.
So is she friends with Max then, who's best friends with Billy? Because I know Max and Billy went away together and stuff. So she is friends with Max. This just gets worse and worse and worse. So she's okay with Max, but she hates Billy. But I still believe Billy and Max are really good friends. This just gets more and more fucking complicated.